Hello everyone, Odin here. Real quick, while editing this, we realized that one of the characters' microphones kind of didn't work throughout the entire first episode. I want to make people aware of that, in case you were wondering who I'm talking to as the GM in this. Either way, remember to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and we will be posting next video soon. Thank you very much.
Look, I have a limited time to do all this, all right? Like I can't make everything perfect.
That
all
was
right?
much shorter and sweeter and to the point than most of the Star Wars crawls.
I mean,
so you know what?
It wasn't
you
tilted
could.
backwards.
Yeah.
I say a short, sweet, to the point, and exactly the 10 minutes I had to make it last week. Anyways, so the AJ, we can't see it.
I thought about changing mine too to complete the plot.
Awesome. All right. So, as we begin, we cut into the planet of Naboo. Someone is echoing in my ear. Okay. Sounds like we're getting better. All right. Again, we cut open to the start of this with zooming into the planet of Naboo. It is currently getting ready for a small little festival that happens once every year ever since the rise of the Empire. This festival is to celebrate the former queen slash former not senator. No, she was a senator, was she? Senator Padme Amidala. I can see. With the festival kind of going underway and people really setting up everything, trying to make it perfect, as every year a very particular person comes to pay their respects to the tomb of the princess or slash queen. Unfortunately for some, that's a very scary time. And one in particular, we're gonna cut immediately to Raikan Score. Yes, please describe your character. All right. You are currently kind of riding in an elevator at the moment. You are currently also holding in your hand a little bit of a post-it note that has been sent out to the people of, well, Naboo, asking for anyone who is willing to help out in a particular incident with the Naboo Trash Corporation. You can feel something kind of heading towards the planet that's kind of concerning you. It's a darker presence than you usually feel. It's a bit concerning, and this may be your one chance to get off the planet before it arrives. And as All right. You waited a little bit a while. It's a pretty tall building, large industry, the Naboo Trash Corporation. As the doors kind of come open, as you can see before you a small waiting room, as a couple chairs are kind of sitting there, and sitting amongst them are a number of people. You see a couple of races that you recognize. You see a couple humans. You see another moon actually there, kind of just sitting by. Looks doesn't look like a fighter. Kind of looks like he's out of his field. You see, interestingly enough, a Twi'lek and a what is those little guys in Tatooine? Sorry, Jawa. You see a Jawa there, kind of sitting in the chair.
Well, then,
Right next to it, you see also a massive rifle. Um, you kind of question it a little bit, but you're like, all right. Of course, you also see in the room a couple of species you haven't seen before. Particularly, there is a blue-skinned woman with red eyes who's kind of sitting in the corner. She looks more fashionable than the rest, you could say. As well as what seems to be a smaller figure kind of sitting in the corner with a newspaper in front of their face. You can't really see them, but they seem kind of small. You swear you see little fuzzy paws. Uh, yes, little fuzzy paws kind of holding them. Let me see. Hmm. Good question. V, are you trying to hide
I can't
your
hide. I don't know how to hide yet.
you don't know how to hide your powers yet? All right. Well, then at that point, I'm gonna say it's gonna be a not very difficult ability check. Do me a charisma, since that is what dark side users use. 10. It's what you needed. Yeah, you do get a sense of the force coming from this woman. It seems different than what you know, though. It is, as you would put it, not very calm, but not what you're used to either. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of a warmer feeling. Not completely. You definitely have sensed people in the past with a yeah, it's just kind of something you notice. S Speaking of which, it's been a little bit of time since you all have kind of been in the waiting room. Uh, V, is there anything you would like to do or, Yoji? I guess, it's hard to say your character's name, so
You want me to change it to Spoink because I think that would actually be better for the.
if you wanna go by
last-
Spoink, be Spoink.
I will change it to Spoink then.
Sora alright. V,
Alright.
if you wanna describe your character real quick?
Okay. Hi, I'm V. I play Sora. She is a, like you said, blue hair chiss female, on a younger side. Like, I wouldn't say, yeah, she's like, red eyes. As for what she's wearing, I would say that she's just wearing whatever she could find that's like cheap enough because, she doesn't have that much money, nor does
Mm.
she has any way to really get actual no, she is wearing actual clothes, but like, it's not the best fashion that you see that chefs wear.
Yeah, you definitely look around the room though. You do notice that like a lot of the people here are a little bit more ragged, like patches, clothes. Like clearly these people are a little bit on hard times. Maybe are here for some desperate things. Uh yes, very much so. You look like you probably come from a little bit of money, where most of these people look like they just crawled out of the gutter.
Oh yes, the first person to get robbed.
Yeah. You definitely get yeah, I will say, uh Raikon, you definitely feel a few eyes on you, some of them as if like a piece of meat thrown to some very hungry wolves. Yeah. A lot of them immediately look away. A lot of them are like, "Oh?" And as soon as you do that, they just go, "Oh, nope." Sora, you definitely feel a very cold presence from this individual. Um, whether it's force, you don't know unless you make a check, but it's definitely a "don't fuck with this person" kind of feeling. Uh, as soon as their eyes kind of come off of him, though, you do realize that a lot of them are kind of staring back at you. Not so much of trying to like looking at you to see if they can mug you, but more of a "what the fuck are you" kind of look. As it's very clear that a lot of these people have never seen a Chiss before.
Yeah, I probably get that look all the time around these
Yeah,
parts.
quite often. And lastly, as we head over to the little rabbit man who is currently just kind of reading a very strange newspaper looking thing.
I'm just glad they still make stuff out of paper. Reminds me of home.
Do you put down the paper?
I mean, I'm still interested within the paper. What's on the newspaper? What's in the news on Naboo?
Pretty particularly like average stuff. It talks about the upcoming festival, how the Empire has asked Trash Corporation to pick up production in trying to gain scrap for the Empire. No one knows why, but it just seems to be a thing that they want. Let's see. Seems that the relationship between the humans on Naboo and the Gungan who live on it has kind of gone downhill recently. Talks about issues and politics and all that. But overall, it just kind of a decent newspaper. You do see a little headline though, about a man named Kevin Trout who seemed to have caught a very large fish recently.
Is there a funny section?
There is a funny section.
Is there a Star Wars version of Garfield anywhere?
Uh,
No, it's just
Garfield?
still Garfield. It's still going.
yeah, it's still Garfield.
Still going. It never
John,
ends.
John looks a little different. He has like one antenna, but besides that, it's the exact same thing.
Mm. I never did like the new art style. I'll fold down the newspaper, which I assume is like double my height.
Oh yeah.
As
Wait.
what you see is this.
You notice as soon as you do that, half the heads in the room turn from her immediately over to you as they all kind of just cock their head a little bit.
As you see this tiny little bunny creature, maybe like 2 feet tall in total, if that, with this custom-made old Texan cowboy hat with holes in the top to fit a pair of big fluffy ears that go out the top, with this nice leather vest on him. The most noticeable. Are we allowed to have our weapons in here? I assume.
Oh
so.
yeah, you definitely see quite a few people
you
with some
see-
vibro blades.
You see this fine leather holster on his right side with an iron about the size of his torso. Currently
Yeah.
Would you like
holstered.
to find out?
Yeah, you all would notice that this rabbit is packing heat. So, with that, you all kind of settle into the waiting room to wait for the kind of the call-ins. They want to obviously interview you one by one. As we kind of cut into the main room, about 2 doors down, sitting in a chair is the boss of the Naboo Trash Corporation. Sitting across from him is another man, kind of dressed as a bounty hunter. If tell me, you like to address your character.
Basically, it's another Chiss, blue skin, almost glowing red eyes, slicked back hair, combat suit, a symbol on his shoulder that some people may recognize, some people may not. It's a skull with some tusks sticking down from it. Just sort of looking over some data on his wrist pad, just sort of waiting for his orders. Most people call him Hishda.
Yeah, the man.
Ishta?
Hmm. Yes.
I mean, you're not in.
As soon as you see it, sure. No,
No, I'm in
he
another
is
room.
2 rooms down pretty much with the guy who was trying to hire people for this. Well, yeah, so the man kind of turns to you, Hista, and he's like, "All right. So, I gave you the details of what you're trying to do. I need you again to go in there and just figure out what the fuck's going on. It's not like them for not to report in to me. The worst part about it, I had both the Empire and the Hutts down my back, so I wanted to call in someone I actually know I can trust. You called in your organization before, and they, as far as I know, you guys get stuff done. You do stuff well. Now, you sure you can handle this?"
Don't worry, I'm sure you made the right decision, though I'm not so sure about the others you've got in the room down the hall.
Yeah, well, he kind of presses the button as the camera comes on. You can actually see into the hallway and everyone in there, kind of waiting. You see everyone that we kind of mentioned, as well as a bunch of little scraps that honestly you probably wouldn't bother with.
Yeah, yeah. He sort of looks over the group a little bit,
Racist.
and as he's just sort of panning his view, he sort of stops as he notices the other chist in the room and raises an eyebrow. Interesting. About
The
time I
man,
break from dealing with these immature species.
you all certainly have a mighty high opinion of yourself. Well, I understand you may not
And
trust.
honestly, you don't have a high enough opinion of us.
Oh.
Well, if you can't trust the fellow species out here, maybe you could trust someone more made for perfection.
Sort
It's,
of sort of puts the wrist pad down as he clears the screen from it and he rubs his chin a little bit. Well, at the very least, we'll know where we're going.
yeah. He goes, now this little fella presses a button. A little side door kind of opens up, perfectly fitting for a droid as a, well, I'm going to let you describe him, Micah.
You see a astromech unit roll out with black paint jobs, sort of a bronze accents on them. Notably, it looks heavily modified for an astromech unit. Probably a little taller than than a standard one, and just has not quite pockets, but clear add-ons to just his entire chassis. So he just sort of rolls out and looks around the room for a second, and then kind of comes over to where y'all are.
Now, my little friend here, BR1J, is nearly as smart as droids can come. In fact, he could probably lap circles around most species in this entire galaxy, yours included. I know you may roll your eyes at that, but trust me, one smart fucking droid.
Everybody has their own way of surviving in the world. Yes? No. It's
That would
like
be
protrusions
hilarious.
on him, just add-ons that has been put into his body. Better than some pants that have fake pockets.
Comes with a
Ooh,
cup
that's
holder.
true.
Yeah, everybody has different ways of making it through the world. Kind of looks you up and down. Are your weapons very visible on you, I'm assuming, or do you have them hidden?
You can see that he has a blade of some sort and this big slug thrower on his side, or to his side since he's sitting down.
Some take physical, combative approaches, others take tactical approaches. It's all up to what you use to how you get by.
Exactly. Look,
Without even looking at the droid, he just sort of like gestures toward it. So did you do all of this, or it looks terrible? He gestures to all the modifications.
I'll have you know that this is my own custom job.
He he sort of like actually looks at you when you do that. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
so passive aggressive. I love it.
I have no facial features, but you can feel someone glaring at you.
He acts like he doesn't notice because he probably doesn't.
Oh, that's cool. You got some custom fitted eyebrows on. I didn't know you did that. Anyways,
No.
oh wait, no, you just have some tape on you. Yeah.
Time for the sticks double-sided tape to wall in the form of angry eyebrows and slams head of Astromech into it. Angry eyes.
No.
Anyways, as you both see, you got the pick of the litter out there, but gotta tell you what, you're not gonna find many good men in this time. I mean, everyone wants to be here at the festivals. Most of the lowlifes are the only ones you're gonna be able to find. Though, I will say, I see three individuals I think you could maybe get something out of.
Dear goodness, his weapon is as big as his body.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Oh, you're talking about the rabbit or the Jawa? Yeah,
Oh, I didn't even see the Jawa.
yeah. I'm not sure how he carries. I'm not sure how he carries this. I'm not sure how he carries that sniper rifle, but hmm. Anyways, yeah. You know what? I like. Hmm. How about these four? Points to uh the rabbit person, the Chiss girl, the moon, and the Jawa.
Sort of just rubs his cheek a little bit as he's looking at it. Well, I guess the two of us could rein these crudes in. If
I
they
feel
get
he's so
themselves killed, that's
disappointed.
their fault.
If nothing else, some of them are good for shields, probably.
See, you two will get along perfectly. You both got meat shields.
The head just swivels and looks at you for a second.
He still doesn't even acknowledge you.
Next time I hire that group, I swear to God, I'm gonna ask for someone else.
It's almost like he treats you like a tool.
Interesting.
All right. Well, he presses a button. You see a protocol droid come in. He goes, "How can I assist you, sir?" He goes, "Yeah, I want those four to come in here. You can tell the rest to get lost. I ain't got time for their kind." Very well. Kind of exit back out. Starts to walk down the hallway. You probably wait a good 10 minutes. You can do what you want as the protocol droid kind of bursts through the door into the waiting room, and kind of goes, "All right, we have made our assessments. I know that many of you were expecting some sort of, well, interview, but the boss has told me that you, and you," she points to all of you in the Jawa, "are to come with me to meet him. The rest of you can leave the premises. If you do not leave the premises, we will activate the security droids. Thank you." Kind of backs up for the door and like gestures you guys forward.
Sora just like kind of just like nervously jumps off her chair and like she's wringing her hands very nervously because this is her first like real job. Basically, she's not acting the way you expect a Chiss at all.
I'm sure you are all highly skilled. Please, 2 doors down the left.
V, just for reference, no one besides my character is going to know that.
Yep.
Yep. But you're watching it from and suddenly you see two of us.
Spoink will slide down. Spoink will slide down off his chair and grab his very tiny scarf that he wraps around himself there. Very nice. Faithfully.
Yeah, it's a very smooth and calm walk. Yeah. So you all kind of make your way down the hallway and into the room. It's a fairly nice and lavish room. As you all walk in, you see before you a human male kind of sitting in this chair, lounging about with a glass of, I don't know, name an alcoholic beverage in his hand, and sitting to the side of him, to I'm gonna guess all your surprise is another Chiss in pretty good armor with a slug thrower on his back and not a protocol droid, an R2 unit sitting next to him. Yeah, I would say if it's in an obvious spot, sure, you can roll lore to see if you know what it's from.
Just on his shoulder.
You think you may have seen something like that before, but yeah, not coming
Obviously.
to it. Humans kind of stands up and he goes, "Welcome, welcome. So glad you four could make the journey here for the job. Um, obviously, I'm so happy that I could hire you. Yada yada. What do you bring to the table?" Right. Um, sure, you're hired. Um, you, blue girl, like him. Uh, what do you got?
She nervously like looks around. So I can do any test. I'm a very quick learner, and she looks at everyone else in the room. I can fight. She doesn't even know. She knows she has the force, but like she doesn't know how to use it properly. You know.
It's also you know that it's not legal.
Also that as well.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So he kind of looks at you. He goes, "All right. Uh, you know, this guy says you're all so great. I'm gonna hire you. You seem to be your kind seems to be on top of everything, isn't that right, Hishta? Sorry, I'm having one too many."
He's just sort of like got his eyes half lit. He's just staring at her now.
She is now shrinking into her body.
Ah,
tossing-
come on. He like slaps you on the back. Yeah,
Real
she'll be
charm of this one.
fine. She'll be fine. And let's see. Jawa, can you use that thing? Kind of. Hmm? Yeah. The guy clearly doesn't understand it. He kind of holds out his hand though. He goes, actually, no, I should leave this for a festival. Hishta, can you check his weapon? See if that thing's like even good. You know, see if you can fire it. I
Is
mean,
this-
you're the expert on this.
Is this Selka's character?
No, this
Oh,
is the
this is Jawa.
random
No.
this is the random Jawa that came with you guys.
Yep, this is
Okay.
he's gonna make the IE sound later, I bet. That's my
Yeah,
money.
Yes, yes.
He walks over and he looks down at the Jawa, holds out his hand.
The Jawa kind of nervously hands you the rifle.
He takes it and inspects it.
As you hold this rifle, you quickly come to realize, this isn't a sniper rifle. It seems that this Jawa was trying to get the job purely on looks alone. And as you kind of like take it apart, you realize this is just a bunch of scrap metal that he kind of like ironed together and painted to look like a gun. Oh no. He kind of just nervously looks at you. it's kind of like holds out his hand for the gun back.
He slides the tech blade out of his sheath for it and points it at the Jawa as he's tossing the just hunk of scrap basically to the side out.
He just kind of runs out the door, just books it. And he
Aw.
goes, huh. Guess not up to your standard. All right.
He puts the blade away. It wasn't even a gun.
I've hired less.
Ridge just kind
Uh,
of rolls over and starts looking through the scrap to see what all he put together, just to see, like, what was his plan here?
It was clearly you'll see what his plan here was in a moment as he finally turns to the rabbit man. He goes, and you, what can you do? That's real, right? That's real.
Oh, she's real, all right. Is there a table or anything in front of these guys? I forget.
Yeah, there's a table. You see on the table is a half, not even half, like 3/4 drunk bottle of like whiskey.
Spoink will jump up onto the table and reach out his hand to the man. My name is Spoink Spiegel.
I should not have drunk so much before this. Good to meet you. And he kind of just shakes
Good
your
to meet-
hand.
Good to meet an employer too.
He
Yeah.
just sort of smirks a little bit. All right, who brought a pet?
I'm the type of man who solves problems. Yes, yes I did. Yes, I'm a space cowboy. Come on. Yeah, that's why I wanted to change it to Spoink because I was like, goddamn. Well, all right.
All right. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet all of you. This is my associate, as aforementioned, Hishda. He's kind of a professional in all this stuff. I'm assuming you read the flyer, right? What I'm asking for you to do to go to Lotho Minor to like do shit. Hazardous planet, horrible scrap, horribly infected. I mean, whew. You're all okay with this?
No chance of survival.
Yeah,
That's it. That's how I like it.
I like you. I like you.
I like you too.
How are you to breathe? Good question. Well, one, my little droid friend here won't need to worry about that. But for the rest of you,
Ah,
I got you. Or at least you should be able to figure that out with the half payment that is up front. If you all will, he quickly slides over 5 little not really credit chips. That's the word. He hands you all credit chips. Ugh. In them is about 10,000 credits that can be split among you. So you each get about 2,000 credits. He goes, now these are to, one, ensure that you are on for the job. I have given you the money, or at least half the money up front, for you to go do this. The other half is given to you after the job. if you don't do the job and you try to skip with the money like that, I'm pretty sure the Jawa was going to. Well, that's what I have him for. Posts over to Hista. And trust me, the man has no qualms of killing people that he thinks are lesser. Isn't that right?
So
Yeah, that's right.
he's just sort of looking at the group. He's probably already figured out a couple of ways to kill you guys if he were to attack him right now.
He's already thinking.
Yeah,
The-
that is true. You
The
don't
fact
see it.
that the fact that there's not a sign of of a weapon means that there's a high chance that there's either a hidden weapon or some other variable that he now needs to consider, and he is considering that.
Boo.
Boop.
Anyways.
Oh no.
Beth Jones.
Wait, are Jawas just the kobolds of the Star Wars universe?
Kinda. Yeah.
They're
I
amazing.
feel like that's more of a goblin thing though than a.
You're just driving and
It's
you
kinda
start
both.
skidding across the ground.
Yeah.
You look and they've somehow taken the wheels while you were driving.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Typically employed by the Huts quite often. They're just
said-
good little
Yeah,
stealers.
that's
The ones
definitely
from the
goblins.
movies we saw were running like an actual business off their convoy. Is that a common thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
They
They
are.
said we were given 5,000 to separate amongst each other.
You were each given 2,000. 10,000 altogether. This is half of what he has promised you all up front in order for you to go and supply yourself. AKA in the handouts, you'll see an equipment shop and a weapon shop.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Either way, this is to get you through it. I hope you all do well. I don't know. Pack up. You leave in like 3 hours.
Is the survival match just like we need one, or do we need multiple?
A survival mask is for you alone. This is just ensures that you're able to breathe regularly on the planet.
I'm asking because in the book there was respirator, but now there's survival mask.
Yeah. You can buy the assault cannon if you want.
Do we really need it though? That's another question.
Not a question of if we need it. Question of if we think we could use it and it'd be useful.
Do you want it? That's the question.
Did he hand the droid money?
Yeah. He doesn't really exactly hand the droid money. He more just puts the chip next to the droid as
A claw comes out and grabs it and pulls it in.
yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, pretty much it just goes into him. It gets scanned and then it gets put into his account.
Do you know how expensive this paint job was?
You may all need a spa day after this one.
Now I'm just thinking about that
True.
episode of Life as a Teenage Robot. Where for what?
That's awesome.
Imagine if the bartender was human, though.
Yes. All right. I'll leave you to it. Here is the coordinates. He hands this over once again to Hishta. Here's the coordinates to the ship that you will be taking on. There's already a crew there waiting for you. You have about 2 hours to get there with all your shit. In which case, in 5 hours, I am to meet whoever the fuck is coming with the Emperor. Well, not the Emperor. the Emperor ain't coming here. No, whoever the official is from the Empire who's coming here for the festival. I am to welcome them to Tatooine. Yeah, trust me, a lot of us feel that way, but I wouldn't do that in public, my friend. The Empire is a little what's the word?
Touchy.
Yeah. Yes. Well,
Mm.
Bold statement to say it out loud.
yeah.
They
No.
are certainly something.
I don't know. They're paying me well for the scrap. I mean, that's the point of this whole thing is that you go fix my problem, I pay you, I get more money, I can pay you later if you need more jobs.
You said this. You did say that
Yep.
this was 4 years into it, right?
3.
3. Okay.
Yep.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Again with you in the space
Touch.
whales. What? Anyways, we don't need to go down this hole right now.
All right.
Go
Well,
down this rabbit hole later, partner.
Why are you a
I
cowboy?
see what he did there. Anyways,
I know.
it
It
is.
is now.
Which was originally a
That's
samurai.
a space western.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anyways.
Yep.
No.
BR1J, you want to show him around the city? I think you know the place the best.
Sure, I can take him to the general depots.
Great. Get the fuck out of my office. See you later, Hasta. The rest of you, if you survive, maybe I'll learn your names.
Meet
Bridge
you.
just starts to roll out of the room.
Yeah, you are all
Step
escorted.
lightly, everybody, and watch your pockets.
Yeah. I will say, Raiken and Sora, as he said, you have 2 hours to leave, and in like 3 to 5, he is going to meet someone from the Empire. You once again feel that presence getting very, very close.
Sora nods.
He's
So you
just kind of watching you guys, by the way.
Bridge is just rolling forward, but his head turns around. So, in general, you can call me Bridge. Been around for many years, done a lot of jobs, know what to do. How capable are each of y'all at just general bad stuff happening? I mean surviving. Yes, real menacing. Now, brass tacks, what can you do that'll actually keep anybody alive if need be? Oh, for Pete's sakes. Ah, there we go. That makes it more. Oh. See, now we're actually getting to some bit of understanding here. Do any of you already have communication devices?
I also pull out my comm link.
He doesn't pull out his comlink, but he does say, "Why would anyone come to this job unprepared?"
Considering the advertisement, they weren't exactly forthcoming with information, and thus I'm checking for people what they might need so I know where we need to go.
I'm used to operating low tech.
Yeah, I guess that is a problem for y'all, isn't it? Right. This way as I turn a corner.
So you're all heading to the equipment shop.
Yeah.
All right. Real quick, as you head into the store, it has a kind of a water motif to it. As behind the shop, you just see a Gungan.
Of course.
Hello, sir. How's you doing? Ah, yes, as Gungan, we are interesting.
Sure you
How can Misa help you?
are. Bridge just sort of starts looking around the shelves. Looks like we're getting some general goods for a job we have to go out on, and we are low on time.
Ah, good. I mean, not good. Misa thinks I can help. What you need? What you need? If, like I say, if you can't tell, I'm having a hard time doing Gungan. Mitsa wants to help you.
That's
What
crazy to
can
hear.
Mitsa get for you?
Oh dear God.
Whoa! Mitsa thinks you got shiny armor. He points over to his stuff.
When he points over and acknowledges me, 1 med pack, survival mask. That will be all.
Ah, alright, so wait, sir. You kind of see him jump down or over his counter. You actually hear a small splosh, like splash, as about 2 minutes later he comes back up. He seems to be a little wet as he kind of slaps down a med pack that has been sealed from the water and a breathing apparatus for you to have. There you go. 350 credits. Hmm?
Just looks over the equipment a little bit. How wet is it?
It's pretty soaked, but you do realize that the med kit is sealed to where whatever's inside is most likely not affected by the water at all. And the mask, as soon as it dries out, most likely through the trip, it will work fine. But it does have that kind of like fish tank smell to it.
He does
Ugh.
sort of let out a bit of a snort of agitation, and he pays him. Walks out of the building to wait outside because he just doesn't like the environment in here.
Thanks you very much. He seems like a nice guy.
He's not.
Ah, very good, sir. He dives back down, comes back up, exactly what you need. Oh yeah, no. If you
Yeah.
if your feet aren't securely put in like some sort of water resistance, you are definitely walking out of here with wet socks.
I'm gonna have to ring my tail when I get out of here. I'm gonna.
Oh, what's Yutsa?
I'm just a humble pilgrim out here trying to make it.
Yutsa talk funny.
I've been told that.
Well, how can Misa help you?
I'd like a few things here to help me out on the job with these kind of folks, you see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking a couple of survival masks, a regular old comm link, and probably a slicer kit too.
Okay, sir. Just so you know, comlink requires hand.
I've got 2
You still
hands
may want
right
to
here.
consider the hands are free for weapon.
Technically, I could still wield it with 1 hand.
I like how the comlink's hands free is 150 more credits.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's true.
Yeah,
partner,
one's a
I can
lot more convenient for if you're doing something.
partner, I can assure you I've done a lot more with my hands than hold a fancy comm link and a gun in the other.
he,
Oh no.
he looks at you a little funny of that statement.
Well, I wouldn't quite say that, but I could give you a demonstration there, partner.
He's just still not specifying. No, I am good. I am good, sir.
I'm not saying this to the Gungan, I'm saying this to the other guy who's talking shit on his way out. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought you were, like, on the way out the door saying something. Okay, never mind, I don't say that to him. I don't threaten him. I was gonna say shoot him, but, I mean, either one, that's pretty bad right now.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
we're the Christ. So, yeah, but I'm gonna buy all of that stuff then, please. No hand jobs included in the interaction.
You see, you hear him. You see him get real close to you, and he just kind of whispers to you, "Look, man. Like no accent at all. He just goes, "Look, man. I'm just gonna give you this stuff. I need you to never ask me that again. I have a wife, and
I thought, you know what? That's understandable. I honestly thought the other guy was still in the room with us. I could
Uh,
hear his smug ass
where
talking
you
on
at?
my shoulder
Where,
somehow. I don't know. That's just how it happens sometimes, when you get close. The amount
right,
of smug
right.
radiating from those people, honestly, it's palpable.
Yeah, the droid and the one girl seemed okay. I mean, I haven't heard her
Oh, they're
talk,
all
but
right.
the droid seems reasonable. The other guy seems like he has a stick up
Hey,
his ass, and the
hey,
other guy looks like he floats
hey,
around.
hey. In Gungan.
No, I told you. He dropped. He like dropped that and is just whispering to him now.
He hates his race just as much as we do.
Look, he didn't go to 6 months of Nabooian accent therapy, okay? For nothing, alright?
You do look up on the wall, and you do see a certificate for that. All right.
Alright, I'll get my stuff and I'll just kinda let the other 2, I think there's 2 more still yet to go.
Yeah, you have a nice day. Good luck with that.
Yeah, you too.
It turns over to Sora and goes, "How can Misa help you?"
Immediately mask back on.
He's like doing a funny little dance as he says it.
She looks as everyone left was like, 2 respirators and 2 med packs, please.
Ah, very good, sir. I get that for you right away. Dives back down, comes back up with what you need.
Can I while he's doing that, can I just lean over the counter to see where he goes?
Yeah, sure. As you kind of lean over the counter, you see that behind it is just kind of this glass floor with a giant hole that kind of just leads down to what you can seem to see is a fairly well lit, but completely underwater storage room. You do see though quite a few aquatic fishes kind of swimming around in there, whether they're pests or whatever. He just kind of has them down there, like a little aquarium.
There they are, prisoners.
You also see little like glass pipe holes that kind of lead out. You don't know where they lead to, but go somewhere. As he kind of merges about, I don't know, a minute or two later with what you need.
Bro, do I need to make a roll of any kind for the thing I sent you?
Let me see what you sent. Yes, you would have to roll for it. Let me see what you have to roll while you talk.
As you're looking at the incident and asking him, he's sort of just fiddling with the respirator that he got. And without even looking over at you, it is a symbol. I figured that was obvious.
It's a technology check.
I
and
figured it would
skills.
be. I need to look at a thing real quick. Hold on.
What? I'm just coming out of the shop right now. I mean, what? Well, you see, partner, on the space weather forecast, you can see it's gonna be sunny for the first half of the day,
Yeah, that's about what I figured.
followed immediately by vicious thunderstorms that are gonna wreck the entire solar system. Don't ask me how the storms got into space. Even I don't know that.
That's
So
And now the bridge with sports. Sports ball. Are you safe?
What?
the answer is no. So with the
Sports does
26,
Star Wars even have?
you kind of pull out the mask that is kind of given to everyone that is part of your group. You kind of pull apart the respirator and kind of pull it and insert it correctly into your mask. This helmet is one way will allow you to breathe without any issue at all on the planet, whether in air or underwater, as well as the fact that you will be able to see a bit further than you usually would.
Is that really
So
a
yeah, you were able to kind of improve upon that mask using what you already had.
Yeah. Bridge is gonna just buy 3 repair kits, a hands-free comlink, and a hollow trace device.
Ooh.
I
he
got
could.
claws.
He could use it with the claws, but it would be it'd take a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah,
Alright.
as you're asking him what the symbol actually represents, he seems to be fiddling with the respirator, doing something you may or may not understand with it. Puts it back together, seems satisfied with it, even though he's a little disappointed with the quality of the parts.
You definitely see while he's like taking it apart though and putting the new parts in, it looks like it's like second nature. Like it looks perfect, smooth. I would say yes, you can roll roll intelligence. Because intelligence is going to be how much you know of not so much the mask, but what he's fitting it to. Technology would be more whether you could put it together. This would be more of the knowledge of the technology.
Oh.
You have no idea what this mask is.
Oh, so
Looks-
I took apart the mask and attached the components that I needed to my helmet.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, and you even were able to approve on it to where this will work in water as well as you can kind of use it to see a little bit further, as some of the glasses for the mask kind of fit well with your own, kind of amplifying the vision.
Now, obviously, I don't know a ton about the organization out of character that I'm a part of, but I am pretty sure they probably don't care much for people prying into their information. Am I correct in that? Probably.
Probably. I would say it's up to you. I would say the one that you are a part of is very mercenary. If you think that this person could be a future ally to help you in the future or possibly a future employer in general, Sure, I think you'd have no issue with it, but up to you whether you care enough or not.
Then as he's putting the helmet away and just sort of stashing away any spare parts he thinks might be useful, he looks towards you. The symbol for the organization that I work for. If you would be interested in hiring us in the future, then I may tell you more. If not, please let the issue lie.
Oh my gosh.
All
My
right.
statement still stands.
Spagel, as you walk out of the store, you do have to take a good second to kind of like squeeze your tail dry of the water.
Squish.
You make a little as you walk, you make a little like wet clothes sound. Yeah.
Truly.
Bridge.
All right.
Boy,
Bridge
really be over here
roll.
walking like.
Bridge, you were able to get everything you wanted: the 3 tech packs, the hands-off hollow communicator, and the what was the last thing? A tractor.
Yeah, no, I got hollow trace device, repair kits, and comlink hands-free.
All right. Yeah, you're able to get all that. You're worried a little bit about the repair kits for the technology inside, but just like the regular repair kits, they seem to be airtight. As you kind of walk out of there as the last person in there, he goes, "Has a nice day." As he kind of turns around and just goes, "Oh."
It's just that one guy who's doing a what's the word? A themed restaurant for a specific country, and they're having to put on an act to really sell the food.
Have you ever seen the scene in Spider-Man? Have you ever seen the scene in Spider-Man where the guy is pretending to be French for the restaurant?
Yeah.
Trust me, I know I am French. He's like, no, you're not. I don't know, but
You
I
mean
wasn't
the Evil Dead?
expecting.
Bruce Campbell?
he has
He was
his
gonna
own
all be the
entire
Sam
arc
Raimi
in that
Spider-Man.
movie, in those movies.
He was meant to be Mysterio in Spider-Man 4, but they didn't do it.
That's hilarious.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
Bridge kind of rolls out. Okay, let's sync these together so that if we need to talk to each other, we can. One,
It's like
2,
Bluetooth
3, sync.
devices.
Yeah, kind of.
And you were all given directions to a weapon shop if you
Mhm.
choose to go there.
Do any of you need ammo? I know some of that's kind of important. Looks towards the rabbit. You hope you won't need more than 16 shots. Better to need it and not have it than not have it and need it.
He should just
Those
sort
are
of
wise
look,
words.
he just sort of looks over at Bridge. I doubt that the weapon is his primary use.
Okay then.
Streets in Naboo are dangerous, bro. Stay strapped to get clapped.
Also, I really wasn't expecting to get a nat 20 on the technology roll, but damn, does it fit?
Yeah.
I got a first nat 20.
Unfortunately, that's more for assembling and disassembling stuff. Yeah.
What was that, V? You sounded like you wanted to say something.
I was about to say, I like how the first nat 20 is followed by the first nat 1.
Yeah.
Dichotomy of man. Oh.
Balancing
Also,
all
also,
things.
anytime I get a nat 1, I'm totally gonna blame the junky weapon.
Well, if no
Alright.
one needs ammo, I guess we can go ahead and head towards the ship.
I'll stop by and grab a few. I need something, just in case.
Okay, well, we'll go there first and then we'll head to the ship.
Alright.
And a
They don't-
gun twice the size of the sorcerer.
I have the tinier hat stacked on top of it to just create a tower of hats.
If you want
is
to,
this,
I'll let
Jet
you roll a
2?
technology to see if you can fix the hat with the gas mask, so that way they just kind of go together.
Hey, sure, I may as well. And of course, I'm proficient in damn near everything. I solve problems, so I'm gonna make a deception check to see if I can fool myself into being good with technology.
I'm so good at lying, I lie to myself.
I'll tell you what. No matter what you roll, you can roll deception to try to convince these people that you're good at technology.
Of course. That's a 21.
What the heck?
For
I
rolled
have
weird.
expertise in that's 21 in total. I have expertise in deception.
Why
Real
didn't you just
quick.
roll it with the sheet though?
I don't have a sheet on roll 20. I don't have any.
Good lord, this is
Wait,
hang
you
on,
could
hang
have
on,
solved
hang
that
on.
by joining earlier, you know.
I gave him the thing to import into it.
Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on.
I have the sheet.
All right, there you go. All right, yeah, we'll take a quick pee break.
Okay.
All right. So you're making your way into the weapon shop.
Ye-
All right. For those who enter the weapon shop, you see inside a Rhodian with quite a few different like monocles on with over one eye. He is clearly fixing what seems to be a fairly large gun on the table, and he is currently trying to get two pieces to fit into one another.
Are they supposed to go together?
I mean, he looks like he knows what he's doing.
I'm asking you, do they go together?
Yes. Yes, they do.
'Cause it doesn't matter if he thinks he knows what he's doing. It matters if I think he knows what he's doing. He would just sort of clear his throat a little bit.
Huh? Oh. Apologies. Kind of grabs the gun and just puts it under the table. How can I help you? This is, by the way, the most normal looking store you have been in. Like, period. Just
What is that
He's-
other guy's water bill?
I mean, he's probably a little bit more relieved by just how normal it is in here. It's not like outrageous and crazy. I simply needed to procure an extra power cell.
very well. He also seems a little bit dressed nicer than like most common people you have. He seems to take this very seriously as he kind of reaches down under the cover, counter, not breaking eye contact with you, watching you and your rifle as he kind of pulls up the power cell. And just kind of holds out his hand for the money.
Is the price actually posted somewhere in here?
Yeah, it should be in weapon shop. I believe I have it.
No, I'm aware. I'm asking if he has it posted somewhere.
Yeah,
Or if he's just,
It says power cell 10 credits.
he pays him the 10 credits and takes the power cell.
Kind of shrugs, looks at you. Anything I can help you with?
I'm looking for a couple of spare slug cartridges. You
The
have to carry
fuck
any?
are you?
My name is Spoink. I'm get some ammunition.
Boink, got it. What was it?
Were
Was
you
it they
asking
needed?
AJ or were you asking me?
Asking you.
Oh, I'm looking to procure a couple of slug cartridges here.
Slug cartridges. All right, that's 2 credits per cartridge.
All right. I think I'll need about 10 of those here. Yep,
Okay. So again, he kind of just reaches down under, pulls out 10 slug cartridge. He seems very like wanting to get back to his work.
Give me a better deal.
No. Get out.
Well, thank you. You're a lot more normal than the last guy we talked to.
Who was the last guy you talked to?
Some Gungan.
Oh, it's not the guy who runs the goddamn general store, is it?
Yep, that's the
Ugh.
whole thing.
Yeah, did he do the stupid dance for you?
For a couple of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it like some kind of theme of his, or
I don't know if it's just a Gungan thing or what. Um,
I'm
I,
pretty
I
sure
don't know.
they sell mops at the other general store that's just a block away. He could probably buy one of those and fix his place up.
Yeah, no, the worst thing about his shop is that you get your socks wet, you know?
A little bit more than my socks, but
But, oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah,
better than what it could have been. I mean, sometimes he literally has a knee high. I think you would have been swimming in there.
I don't even know how he manages that.
Honestly, I don't even want to talk about it. He is like, I'm pretty sure he's like 5 weeks behind on his water bill.
Oh, that's a real problem for him.
Yeah.
Well, you have a good day then. I'm gonna go risk my life on the chance of getting paid.
Considering how much we just paid him, he better
Cool.
not be anymore.
Yeah. You better get that pipe fixed.
Yeah, he just
Like
looks
it's
at
not
you.
even a theme thing. There's just been a broken pipe for several weeks, and it's
He just turned it into an attraction. He goes, cool. As soon as you guys turn around, he just immediately pulls the gun back out and starts getting back to work on it.
All right. Well, I guess
Gonna
we'll head up.
roll something to
Everybody
see how that
loaded up
works
with
real
what they need
quick.
now.
He's doing pretty good.
I am not gonna remember to use these at all.
Sometimes you just need a good fuck, AJ, no matter what universe.
Yeah. Sometimes that's all you need. We ain't Disney, are we? Anyways,
Sydney.
so I'm guessing you're all making your way to the ship then.
Yes.
All right. You make your way over to the shipyard. You see the man who was the owner of the Naboo Trash Corporation kind of sitting there at the docks talking to a couple people. Clearly, he's getting ready. He has a nice little vest on. He kind of waves towards you guys as you make your ways towards the ship that he has provided. On there, you see a small crew, at least about 5 people. Seem to be mostly humans. You do see, ironically, a Wookiee and to all your surprise, a Tusken Raider who is currently just kind of polishing the weapons on the ship.
No.
No.
Can I pretend to know sign language? I can pretend. I can certainly pretend to.
Go right ahead. We want to roll that die.
AJ,
You know, just try to pretend like I'm proficient in sign language.
AJ Salkus is just playing your cowboy character.
You know what? I'm gonna say if you're trying to do sign language, roll me an intelligence check.
All right. Well, that's a -1. That's a 16.
Nice.
To your utter shock, you seem to start picking up on the sign language that it's using, and you start having a very basic conversation with the Tusken Raider as you start taking off.
Do I
Okay.
even realize that they're doing a language?
I mean, I think you'd be pretty smart enough to realize that it's communicating in some way, and it seems to be through hand signals.
While he's doing whatever else he needs to do, he's going to study the signals that they're making and see if he can understand how the language works.
Roll me an intelligence check with advantage.
And
Oh
another
my
nat
Good
20.
lord. You watch for probably a good 15 minutes And you're fairly confident that you could have a fluent conversation in this language.
Do I just learn silent?
Yes.
You just pull out the wrist pad and you hold it up
'Cause-
and it's translating.
By the way, another thing that Chiss are just known for doing and are good at doing, they can learn basic languages in like no time at all.
Mhm.
So sign language, man picks it up immediately.
They
That's
are one
damn,
of the
maybe they
smarter
are just better
races.
than us.
Best of the best kind of
You
Yeah,
may be
he-
seeing the
he's
second
best.
one.
He's definitely setting the precedent that this is normal.
Yeah.
AV, how you feeling over there?
I was about to say, Sora's just like
Prime
watching.
example of Chist before you.
Yeah. Prime example. She's not noticing this at all. Instead, she's just like watching them work on like the navigation. You know, like she's like curious of what they're doing. It's been a while since he's been on a ship.
I mean, you can talk to any of the crew if you want to ask them what they're doing.
Nah, she's just watching. She doesn't like talking with strangers.
All right. I'm guessing
Bridge
you're just kind of looking over their shoulder as they work.
Yeah.
All right.
Bridge would like to go over to whoever's flying the ship and just get some general information from them about where they're going to be dropping us and such.
All right. Real quick, and then what is Mun doing? Or Raikon? Yeah, you would have your own little cabin section that you can retreat to. All right.
Can I
Really rolled
sense him?
another nat 20.
Okay. Couple things. So, yes. Let me just. Sorry, I have to get back to the characters. All right. Spoink, you are kind of for I would say the rest of the trip trying to pick up the sign language.
Yeah.
Hista, for as of right now, you are still trying to learn it, but you will probably be able to do obviously a lot more after you just immediately get it. Sorry, you get a couple looks from the crewmates, so they kind of look at you like both the looks of confusion, wonder, like what the fuck are you, and kind of confusion again as they just kind of notice you watching them. Bridge, you kind of stroll past Sora as she's kind of watching them as you go up to the pilot. He goes, hello? How can I help you?
Yeah, I was
Uh,
hoping for the general information for our landing point so that we can
Right. So,
better
Lotho
idea of how to
Minor,
start all this.
we are going to drop you a little bit of a distance from the from the site we need you to investigate. Unfortunately, we can't just drop you there because, we can't land there. So, we think we found a spot where we can drop you off. You just have to make your way into the the building and kind of just do your research from there. We weren't really given much details, really. We're just the crew to get you there. We should pick you up though as soon as you're done. You just gotta contact us. If you want me to have your comm link so we can message you as soon as you get communication back up online over there.
Would be a good idea. Not
Yeah.
sure if these individuals want to stay down there longer than they have to.
Yeah. I do warn you though, the atmosphere and radiation that is not that bad of radiation. It's not gonna hurt anyone. But it kind of fucks up interference, with the comms. So yeah, until you guys are able to kind of get that back up and going,
No,
we're gonna have limited contact with you.
Okay. So very much it's going to be we're on our own until we complete the job.
Yeah, we were told to wait 3 days for you if we can. Um, I mean, if you don't contact us by then, well, you're probably dead. So, yeah.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Yeah, well, I mean, happened to the last guy, so, you know.
The head, he starts to roll away, but then the head turns back. How many teams have been sent on this job?
Oh, God. See, we lost contact with the group bound. No. Let me go back from the start now. We got lost contact with the complex a couple months ago. Sent that one. Those guys, oh, we could hear the screams on that one. 4 groups? Oh no, you're number 4. Yeah, 4th group.
Just okay.
I mean, the
Head
first
turns.
group was just kind of like regular guys. You know, we didn't think much of it. We thought maybe communications were down, so we sent some people. Yeah. Never heard back from them. And then we started actually sending, regular dudes kind of going out there who said they could handle it. Didn't hear back from them. Then we sent, a slightly better team out there. Seemed to keep communications for a little while, but we couldn't really make out what they were saying. It was cut off after a while. It's been a process. I'm sure he would have hired you if you could handle it, though.
Right. Just turns head and starts rolling back into the ship.
Neat. And then, Rakan, I need you to do 2 things for me. I need you to roll me a stealth check, as using the Force gives out essence into the Force, and you're trying to do this without alerting too many people. It's not a difficult check. It's a very minor thing.
Oh no.
The
As
DC
long
was
as you don't
5.
fail. Oh.
Yes, like I said, it's a very minor thing, but there are people out there that who sense for this kind of thing. So, yeah, I will say though, with a 6, Sora, being so close by, you do feel it. It's not that hard to feel it into the Force being so close. It is a little bit of a colder feeling, but it's technically warmer as you're getting away from the planet and further away from whatever was going to arrive there. Yeah.
Now I'm just thinking of Jackie Chan Adventures with Toru saying, "Oh, I got the willies" whenever the demons were here.
All right.
No.
Excuse me.
If anyone else would like to do anything before you arrive at the planet, let me know.
V, what was your character's name?
Sora.
No, V.
No, Sora.
Bridge will just be rolling by. Then he'll back up and his head will turn towards you.
On.
Do you have food?
Do you need food?
No, but you might.
I have food. I check my backpack. Yep, got 10.
Okay. I know your type have to keep track of that sort of thing. Yeah, apparently 4 other groups have died doing this job, and he just rolls away.
He looks very concerned.
Yeah.
That's all Bridge wanted to do.
You also, I would say, you would notice that they never mentioned what killed them. Just that they
Yeah.
know that, yeah, they died. We think.
Yeah.
They probably don't know.
It's one of those things we're gonna have to deal with it one way or another.
All right. Hishda, what were you gonna do? Because you learned sign language in 15 minutes.
Goodness.
He just
Well-
looked at something, went, "Yeah, I got it," and just walked on.
He basically learned the alphabet and then constructed from there where to go for the words, and he's like, "Yep, got it." um. So after he finishes learning that, walks over to V's character, which I haven't seen in the chat at all, so I can't look at the name for
Sora.
reference.
Sora.
I changed my
typed
name
it.
in Discord just for now, since we're gonna be like this for a
I
month.
should probably do that.
Yeah, if you all go to like the name things and roll 20, you can change them over to your characters. That would probably make things a little easier.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, I was updating mine.
There you go.
So Ishida walks over to Sora. He sort of squints a bit as he looks her over. I wasn't expecting to find another Chiss in this region.
She looks at him. How tall is he?
He's only 5'6", but he carries himself like he's 7 foot tall.
I was about to say.
Question: is that 5'6" with the armor? Like,
Probably. He's
Let's
he's
see.
not very stocky. He's very agile.
So she's looking down because she's 6 feet. To be honest, I wasn't expecting to find myself here either, but here I am. Are you? Where are you from?
He sort of like raises an eyebrow at you, almost like he expected you to already know that information.
Eh. She just looks very confused. S- uh, okay. She slowly like just walks around him, trying to get back to the others.
you hear through the comm links, "Everyone, please strap in. We're about to hit we're about to go light speed."
Chunk of the brakes going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he moves over to strap in, but he's still watching you. You don't act how I would expect a Chiss to act. So I could ask you that same question.
I don't know how to act the way you expect me to act. Yeah.
As you say that, he sort of just lets out another like snort of annoyance, and is just like, he just just seems really annoyed, and like he was expecting something that didn't happen.
Yep. Like I said, he was gonna be
Um,
disappointed.
Damn, I'm the only
Does-
arrogant blueberry on this ship. God
uh, does your character speak Cheon?
Hold on. Let me see. She should.
Yeah, you should naturally know it.
Yes, I do. She's just hopeless in everything else.
Do you have low? Sora have low
I forget.
self-esteem?
The Chiss have like Chiss colonies, or what's their actual area called? Then he says to her in Cheyenne, "Have you ever been to the Ascendancy before?"
I think I was born there. She says in Galactic. Oh yes. It's just English, guys. Galactic Basics, just English.
Those damn Brits, they colonized the galaxy.
I can just see Toma's character's opinion slowly dropping
Yeah.
further and
Yeah, I know.
further.
Yeah,
it's-
literally
Meme.
as you say that, he just sort of he does let out a bit of a just sort of mid-tier cuss in Chan, and it's just like, and continues in that language, just as bad as these primitives. And he straps in.
Fun fact for those who don't know, there's a really good reason why you just do not go out into like unexplored space in Star Wars. There are some horrors beyond your wildest nightmares out there.
They gonna get you.
A
Yep.
normal Tuesday night, then.
All right. As you arrive to the planet, I'm gonna try to.
yes.
All you've noticed that all the windows are like
Tinted.
not even
No,
just
they
tinted.
they get locked down. You don't.
Yeah,
get to see
they're
out the
locked
window.
down. Like
You
you
decide
can't
not to look
you
out.
can't see outside. Period.
I'll do it. I'll
Like
invite the
droids?
warp in. Dang.
Well, thank you all for watching. I know there wasn't any combat, but that is the next one
Roger,
shot of
roger.
this.
Yes.
All right. Let me hit up that music. Can everyone hear that?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. As you start to approach the planet of Lotho Minor. Sorry, I was getting too mixed up.
Lithuania.
Ah, yes, the planet of Lithuania.
As you arrive at Candyland,
Wait, why are we in Latveria? Turn around, quick!
Bernard, Kansas. You can see the planet out before you as the barriers kind of raised from the glass. It just looks awful. It is a very like dark, brownish red tinted planet. You can see what seems to be clouds kind of covering the surface for the most part, with green lightning kind of striking in different places. Ironically, for two of you, this feels a lot more friendly than Naboo right now.
There's an aggressive presence coming after you.
Oh, it's less cold
As-
here.
You guys hear over the intercoms as the pilot goes, "All right, we arrived. Pretty as usual. We're gonna let you guys down here in a minute. We just gotta breach the surface. If anyone needs to do anything, I suggest doing it now." You use this maybe their bathroom.
Vacuum.
You sure hope that was a bathroom.
It's not.
It's
Just use
no,
the airlock
no,
like a normal person.
It's just Bridges' room.
Hey! Mein Liebsten!
Would that still fall under Galactic Common?
Yeah, probably.
Anyways, you trying to start to touch down on the planet. It is a very shaky and bumpy ride down. As you kind of get closer and closer, you just see for miles and miles heaps of just these mountains of scrap and garbage just everywhere. For those who are force sensitive, you do not feel any life on this planet at the moment.
Sorry.
Or at least you don't feel much life on this planet, I should say. Yep. Let me get you guys to the map.
They said they couldn't land, so are we having to jump out of the ship?
They can land, but they can only land in one part. If you go all the way down to the bottom of that map, bottom middle.
You can shift ping us. If you click on a spot and hold shift, it'll pull everybody in that location.
Ooh, I did not know that.
Also, we don't have any tokens.
Well, why-
Yeah, we don't have any tokens, so it's just a black screen.
Give me a moment. Let me fix that.
No, I see it.
I see it completely.
That's one of us.
Give me a moment.
Welcome to space.
Hey, Broden, did you hear that we had a black void?
We are jumping into space.
I hit all of you.
I didn't do anything.
All right, who can see?
I can see.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I can see the rabbit with a hat.
Is my token on there?
Yes, I'm going to have to change some stuff on some people's after I do this to represent that. Can everyone see?
I can.
No.
Nope.
Why? I have it on.
I even hit refresh.
Yeah. Drag your own tokens on there if you can.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Token gives a small.
All right, set yourself in front of the ship. Why can't you move?
Just drag us all there. Yeah, drag us.
I don't know where the ship is.
Everything
Please
is
direct
on
me.
It's over here.
fire.
I can't go across this wall. There's a wall here.
It says controlled by you. Oh. Okay.
Okay, there we go. I spawned in there. All right.
All right.
I have a slight amount of the map on the right revealed to me, but not a whole lot.
That's fine.
Okay.
You'll notice what you can and cannot go to. All right.
I googled cowboy rabbit guy, and that's what I never.
All right.
I found one picture. That's all.
Can everyone put their stuff on the board, or I see
I-
two of you?
I
think my
tried,
stuff
it didn't show
disappeared.
up.
Just try and V. Do you know the spot? Just try to drag it to where I'm pinging right there.
I think my token just disappeared from the screen. Give me a second.
So my token showed up on the stream, but I still can't see anything.
About yay? Oh,
My
Yeah, I
my
see
my token
Thomas.
that was there was working and I could see, but then it got deleted and now I can't
Yeah,
put my token
yeah.
on there.
All
I'm gonna
right.
try to put it back on. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, let's do the break real quick, right before everything. That's why I'm saying all right. So, the ship lands, y'all get out, you have your breathing apparatus on, and the ship takes off. I get rid of it from the map, but it's actually part of the map. Just think it's not.
Can I look around each of the other four and just tell who's actually able to see and who's not?
As you kind of look around, they all seem to be able to see pretty well in this environment. I mean, there's a thick fog. a thick fog. You see a Tweely come out of the shadows. Hello, boys. She walks back into the fog. You never see her again, and it never. You're not sure if you just all had a hallucination. There are quite a few fumes here.
I made a illusion. Do we have, considering this is a job given to us, do we have a map of the facility itself?
He did not give you one, no. He said that the facility is not too confusing, but that it was more because he doesn't exactly know where you need to go in it. he just knows that somewhere in there you need to fix a problem.
Are there any kind of terminals in this immediate area?
No, this seemed to just be a landing ground that they had. You do see a path forward, though, and I think some of you might be able to, but there's a giant pipe that kind of is way, way above you that reaches out of the trash pile.
Do we hear anything?
I mean, you hear the howling of the winds, and make a perception check. Anyone who wants to.
Alright.
My
Oh
God,
my
Oh my
God!
God!
3 in a row.
What?
You got another natural 20.
I think he's lying at this point.
what is
Alright.
going on?
Something
I don't-
goofy is going
no.
on. That's what I'll say.
So,
That's still pretty good.
good.
The man's on the high rolls tonight.
Okay. Sora, Hishta. Let's see. Only you two. Ironically, both the Chiss. As you kind of sit there and wait and listen, you do hear what sounds like up ahead, like trash being moved. You think you hear the distinctive sound of a robot, or a droid of some kind.
Like talking or?
No, not talking. Just seeming to be doing something with scrap metal, or at least that's what you can hear.
So, who wants to take the lead?
Movement ahead sounds mechanical.
Seems like this facility.
Feel free.
Also, I want to say, if any of the people who are force sensitive, if you ever want to try to reach out with the force and sense anything, let me know. All right.
Oh.
Woo!
Goodbye.
All right.
Well,
So take it slowly. I am not sure if the dynamic lighting will keep making this. If so, I'm going to turn it off. I'm just going to use the regular little stuff.
It's still working.
Yeah, give it time.
Whoa there,
Slowly
Sora. We're
inching
letting the
forward.
meat wall go first. You still
Either
offered to
way.
go first.
Well, you're an awfully cocky partner, so you go ahead.
You only have
Only
14?
14? How are you a dex? How are you a dex tank with only 14 AC?
I love who actually has the highest AC in this party. It's hilarious.
It is. I'll be really surprised if I have the highest AC of the party.
You don't.
Okay, good.
God,
That's a fair point. There's
So
a bit
good,
of-
he's not even there.
The person
Yeah.
who's going to be in the far back shooting the gun is the one who has the highest AC.
am I hearing the movement from like this area where the pipe is, or am I hearing it from further up?
You're hearing it from further up.
Okay.
Mm.
And that
that
just seems
pipe
to be
is-
like a pipe that's above us, it's hanging out.
Yeah, you definitely can hear something moving through it, but it sounds not like anything living or anything.
So,
So
it's
we know-
probably just a like a liquid transport or something.
Possibly.
So we know this facility is still working, right?
They have had no contact from neither droid nor any human life at all.
Okay, so
They have no idea what is going on down here.
okay. Well, I'm gonna
Bridge.
tell the group that it seems like the facility is still somewhat working. If the
Was the-
sounds
was
say
the facility
something.
partially automated?
Bren, can you shrink Selkis's token?
Selkis's?
Right, how can I even get smaller?
I can't make you smaller, no.
Yeah.
I thought you could, because I know that when we were playing in our Wednesday game, we had Bandit shrink.
All right.
So
That's
Where he
this
kind of
photo is
just is
so
looking
weird.
around for a
You
second.
just want me
No,
to be
it
small.
didn't work. All right,
Yes, I did just want you to be smaller.
that would be funny.
He did inform everyone that there was movement ahead, sounds mechanical.
Yeah.
Bridge
guess
is just
the
kind of
boss was
looking
control.
around while they're
He,
walking.
he may be a douchebag, but he's got his mission, and he's going
Yeah.
to do what he has to for the mission to
You
succeed.
say you do as you like look around. The where you are as a ground level, the walls around you though are just they're like mountain high trash piles, like maybe 40, 50 feet tall. Like this has been caved out pretty much.
Oops.
You start seeing a split in the path. And as of this range, you can hear what seems to be the mechanical movement. Sure. 11. It sounds like a basic scrap droid.
Do you think maybe
It does seem a little strange though, as most droids would probably like do a little tune while they do stuff, just kind of as entertainment. This thing is not making a sound. It is just working. All right. You can tell that the direction of the noise is from above. By the way, as the
As
the
in
path
this
seems to
direction?
split into 3 different directions. Yes.
Okay.
Well, we got a few different options here. We can go towards the sounds or try to explore the other directions. More than likely, but I figured I'd give you all the option anyways.
No,
Yep.
he's good. He wouldn't be able to go more left, I believe.
Yeah. One more and I'd be in the pile, I think.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping my back to at least one wall in case something wants to reach out and grab me and pull me into this pile of trash in a surprise encounter.
Due to the fact there has been no communication from this world, it would be pertinent to know the worker's situation.
Probably dead. Yeah, he told you his name was Bridge. Oh.
Aw.
Sad.
Oh,
Sad.
Sad.
there's a bunch of assholes put into a situation.
Yeah. It's just a mouthful. Fives, no. Yes, he is. Thank you.
Oh my
Anyway,
god.
All right.
Oh, there's a robot.
You do see the robots.
can I roll something from this distance to see what kind of state it's in, or do I need to get closer to do that?
You can see from this distance. If you can see the droid on your screen, then yeah, you could roll.
Okay, what would I need to roll?
That'd be a perception check. Try to check anything from it. 9.
Hmm.
It looks worn. Like it looks dirty, filthier than even usually a regular junk droid would be. Again, it's not making any noise. It's just like digging through the trash, pulling out strap, setting it aside. Not the character. And
Is-
just kind of continues.
reaches in, pulls out a
is the
lizard.
stuff that it's pulling out like a specific type of thing, or is it just sort of random?
You see quite a few just regular scrap pieces. You do notice though there are 1 or 2 in a separate pile. That seems to be B1 battle droid heads. you all would know that the Naboo people had a very scary incident with the Trade Federation not too many years ago. So it's not surprising that probably a lot of the pieces ended up here.
Hold on, I'm reading a tech power real fast.
Battle droid heads in one pile and regular scrap in another.
I would like to do something. Am I within 30 feet?
Yes, they are.
Used it.
I am going to just come up here and I'm going to cast frequency scan, which I believe is 3 points since it's a level 2, correct? Okay, so
All
then I
right.
use 3 points to do that as a slot opens up as a dish just sort of raises up out and starts focusing on this droid. Something is very much not right here.
See, electronic transmissions. You can shoot the power as your action. All right. So you expect some kind of resistance sometimes because some droids can put up some sort of resistance sometimes. This one doesn't. It doesn't even feel like it has a choice. And you just hear a singular message broadcasted through its head as it just keeps hearing, "Bring me scrap. Bring me parts."
Is this?
I swear, every single time we say scrap, I just think of the character.
I know. I can't say anything else.
You're welcome.
Fuck you, Toma.
He's in my head. He's in my head.
Okay. Doing that, I then want to just widen it real fast to see if there's any other droids in the immediate area of us.
What is your range?
It is 30 feet around me, I believe.
30 feet. No. You don't sense any more within 30 feet.
Okay. I will look up towards. What is your character's name, AJ? It is. Well, you don't have it changed on Roll20. Vicon?
Right. God.
Rykon. I'll look up to Rykon and say to you, well, someone's clearly been messing with this droid. Its sole thought is to gather the junk into a location. Do I know where it would take it?
You don't know where it would take it, but you do know that because that wouldn't tell you like its directions. All it is telling you what its main prerogative is.
Okay.
It's being, but it wouldn't tell you the direction of the place, but you would know that it is supposed to take it to the like a storehouse or scrap house.
It's clearly it's related to the matter, though.
So you as a droid would know that this thing not having a personality is a little off. Because even like a droid that's been alive for like a couple of days would have some sort of personality.
Well, I'm not saying we disturb it. I'm saying we use it. If its sole purpose right now is to take junk to whoever messed with it, we could just follow it. Does this droid have like a buggy or anything, or is it physically going to have to carry the junk?
You see a small compartment on its back that it will put stuff in if it deems it worthy. It also seems that tied to its waist is a little sack that it puts the droid heads in. Doesn't
Yes,
seem to be. It doesn't seem to be built initially into it, but yes.
Yes, the sack, the pocket on the outer of the body. Yes.
And as you guys kind of stand there watching it, it starts to suddenly just stand up, turn, and then move this direction.
Well, we
We
got our
should-
choice. We can either follow it or leave it be.
We should
You do
follow
notice
it.
it goes into a green gas, though.
Oh.
Does that gas
Is the-
seem corrosive or just toxic?
It
Yeah.
seems. I mean, it doesn't look healthy to breathe in, and is probably more toxic than the natural gas that your mask are meant to protect you from.
I'll be fine though, right?
You would probably be okay because the fact that you just you critted on the gas mask to make it better. Yes, you and the droid would be fine.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll just go and do that. Not like I'm a medical, not like I'm a
Damn.
medical droid or anything.
Bear with it.
Can I do anything to try and identify this?
Roll me a survival check if you have proficiency.
Okay. If I have, I do have survival as a proficiency.
Oh, there you go. 13. Even though that this is definitely some toxic fumes probably being emitted from some kind of you can guess a factory. You would say that if a regular person were to go in here and they're not able to, in D&D terms, pass the check, they're probably going to be coughing up some blood.
Even with their mask? Oh no.
Ooh.
This is also probably what is in the air in general.
Just
this
But
condensed.
concentrated
this
amount
is
of
like
it.
this is the yes, this is a concentrated amount of it. This is one of the main valves just spewing it.
We could just go around.
We don't know if it loops back. Just for context, Broden, I have this up as concentration for 10 minutes. So if something comes within 30 feet and it is either droid or has communication on it, I will know.
All right. You do not see anything or feel anything in any direction. You do feel that one that one droid that you were following seemed to be going out. Like it's starting to leave your.
Okay. I'll turn back and say, yeah, that's a bit hazardous for you, but you can probably make through it. Move fast enough. Yeah, fine. I'm fairly certain it's going to be connected, but we'll come back to it later when we figure it out, and I can rub your face in it.
I don't think so.
No.
Unless you could force close the pipe. I don't know if you like crunch the metal or something.
I'm
Oh.
pretty sure even if you did that, it would eventually just work its way out. Gas has a funny way of
Yeah,
finding
but it
Yeah.
would be
way out of things.
less capacity as it is right now.
It would probably go away in that area, but it would start to be more dense than others.
Yeah.
From
Oh,
what I
yes.
can tell, which direction seems more stable?
Both seem a bit more stable. I mean, both seem stable. The right seems a bit more wide, and the left seems a bit more narrow. You can either take the risk for it, or if the force users want to try to use the force to sense out a direction or anything in the area, that's fine. Or if you want to send your droid to go try to follow the other.
No. On there. I am nobody's droid.
Yeah.
He's his own person.
If Bridge would like to go and prove his own droid.
Yeah. Basically, at this point, Hishta just looks over at Sora. All right, which way are we going?
That makes
Okay.
sense, actually. How are you navigating?
That's
he
Yeah, that's
he
gonna be the issue.
he looks
Are
at you
you-
like he fully expects you to be able to do this.
Are you trying to navigate like feeling through the force, or are you trying to navigate through just your surrounding?
I'll say through the force, but I'm gonna probably do it discreetly since technically none of us know
I
to do
mean,
this.
you and Moon, yes, you and Raikon would know.
And he
So
has, and he sure can't prove it.
Sora,
You have a
you're
feeling.
chist. You're supposed to be good with directions. Now
my
give me
God.
some gosh darn directions.
I feel like
Also,
it's
he,
racist.
also Hishida
I have
can't
a-
prove it, but he can make assumptions.
I do have a coin if the little lady would like to flip it.
Oh
How
my
do you have
god,
a
this
coin? We use a
What?
credit-based system.
is flip the credit.
I like to collect various trinkets on my travels.
I would say that if Raikon wants, because you both know you have the force. Well, you don't. You both know you're at least force sensitive. If you're going to try to sense through the force, Raikon can help you by kind of like putting his hand on your shoulder and helping you feel through it. Yes.
Would that be wisdom
So
though?
Meanwhile, he's still looking
the way
over.
this would work is because your wisdom is the highest, as a d20 plus your wisdom with advantage.
Meanwhile,
So
he's still
roll.
looking over at Spoink like, you would really trust
Wait,
luck in
wisdom
this
check or was is
situation."
that wisdom check?
Yes, just a
Okay.
wisdom check plus
Advantage.
yeah, with advantage.
Oof, that's disgusting.
Oof.
Mm.
Oof. 9. You get a sense that there's dangers in just both directions, pretty much all directions. Yeah.
I'm not
So
gonna say any of that
I
though.
have
I'm
a
just
pretty-
gonna point to the right. That way.
Oh,
There's a very large amount of danger right next to you. I stab her.
I'd say
Yeah.
that's a smart move there, a bit more open. In case
As you
something
kind of
comes
can as you try to connect, you don't really get a sense of the direction as you kind of realize this planet just doesn't feel like it correlates with anything. Neither light nor dark. It kind of is.
Balance as all things should be.
how dare they not pick a side?
I
Well-
point to the right and like I think this way.
I think it might be better to go right too, honestly. A little bit more open in case things get a little, well, crazy.
All right. So as you kind of get closer, say
No, I turned.
Oh,
Bridge,
it's like, let
you
me
start
turn
to
too.
sense a droid up ahead.
What if I just went through the?
As you keep getting closer and closer.
None of us are moving.
Well, I'm getting another signal up ahead, so everybody keep your eyes open.
Once again, you
Hold
you just hear the message in your head. Work. Bring me scrap. Bring me parts.
This one's got the same thing going on loop inside its head too.
You see
I
it
think
turn
they're all
right.
the Same person.
You see it turn right, hit something, and then kind of turn around and start going back towards your direction.
Hit something.
I mean, if you want, you can attack it. As it kind of goes back up. It seems like it was trying to go a different way, but whatever was there probably was blocking something. Yeah, you see a little bit of a pillar up above. It's about 10, maybe 15 feet tall. It's definitely blocking you.
I mean, you
Can we climb it? Can we climb it?
You think with a good enough athletics, you could probably climb it. It may make a little bit of noise. Ah,
Yes, it does.
force push/pull. You gain a minor ability to move, manipulate creatures, objects with the force. Hmm.
It just says move a medium or smaller creature or object.
If you're trying to move a small section of it, I would say that you can, if you want to, you can use this to move an object like closer to make it an easier time climbing it.
Do
Okay.
we see him do this?
Are you trying to do it stealthily?
I mean, we are also just watching this
We're all-
happen.
yeah.
There's nothing else going on right now.
I mean, true, but you also don't see him doing anything. So
I guess
like
so, yeah.
it's a perception versus stealth if you're really trying to like look into it.
While he's doing that.
The only
Bridge
one
has no
out
reason
of
to
you
be
who would probably understand what's going on is Sora.
I was about to say,
I won't roll
So-
perception because I'm assuming like what we're gonna see is just rocks falling all out of this thing and like clearing a path, basically. Like a bit of rubble just cracking and breaking apart on itself.
All right. I need everyone to make me athletic checks to get over it with advantage now that you have a little bit of a rock like stepping stool. Yeah.
athletics. 13.
That'd be a 20.
Whoa.
I was about to say,
If-
before you're doing that, I was
if
just
I
planning on
use-
vaulting over with wall run.
If I use my wire line, do I even have to roll?
I would say no, especially with the path you made.
Okay. Then
Right.
yeah,
start-
literally
so-
just the thing on the front goes ka-chunk and then
As you get up to the top of the pillar and start making your way down it with no issue, you start hearing more chatter up ahead, but this one kind of sounds a bit different.
Bridge will turn around and lower some line down for anyone who wants to use it to get up.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll use it. I'm small enough. I won't be able to drag you down or anything. Well, thank you, Bridge.
Hmm.
If
Just
it's
make sure you
available
point
and it
that thing
reduces my
away
annoyance-
from me.
If
is
it's
that
available
the
and it
thing?
reduces my annoyance.
Don't worry, I won't shoot you. I won't confuse you for these other tin cans. I got a bad
Just the
feeling
audible
about 'em.
sound of blinking. Yeah, thanks.
I might have, yeah. I'm a little old-fashioned like that. I don't realize when I'm being all offensive, like. Yeah. What are you getting mad about at me for?
Okay, anyways.
All right. I need everyone to make me a perception check. Seems normal.
9.
That's a 4.
14.
20.
Okay. Yeah, it's very difficult for you two.
The force is very weird
'Kay.
here.
Hista, you think you hear something up ahead? Bridge, you hear what sounds like a few binary sounds. As you hear what seems to be at least 2 droids coming towards your direction. They are.
Well,
Yeah, it's just only they're just far away enough right now though that only Bridge can hear it.
we got 2 more droids coming this way besides the one we can already see.
You hear them going, I heard that Master said that it's time that another shuttle has landed. We need to go and find it. Roger, Roger.
They're coming for us.
Oh.
I'll say you have about a round before they arrive. You can either prepare, try to hide, or do something.
Yeah, I said they're coming for us.
I get up.
I have no allegiance to the government.
Uh,
Oh, this is what we've been waiting for.
yeah.
Oh,
So are we gonna fight or stealth? Because if we stealth, I'm gonna go invisible. But if we fight, I'm gonna do something else.
well, they might not be hostile just yet.
Oh, don't be in like
Just a slow turn towards
6
you.
seconds.
Getting closer.
4 groups before us have already died. They're coming for the ship.
I'm taking out my blaster right now.
Entirely possible. Oh, that's a neat trick.
As you do, you see what seems to be 4 B1 battle droids kind of pop into your peripheral. As they all
Roger and
see you,
Roger.
one of them shouts out as he sees you at night, the lightsaber. No, not again!
Trauma.
As
This
you
would be rolling initiative.
as you pull out the saber, you hear Hishda behind you. Color's a bit different than I expected, but still within parameters. He's not surprised that you have a lightsaber, but he is slightly intrigued at the color.
Said it was amethyst.
So like a purplish pink.
They rolled pretty well.
Is it the same kind of purple as Samuel L. Jackson or a different kind?
All
of
right.
purple? Okay.
Think I.
Oh. Does the Jedi Council look like a female dog? What does that mean? Does it look like a female dog?
You see them.
It
You
really
see them
doesn't
raise
have
their
the-
blasters. Freeze!
I'm aware. Someone else say it then. I mean, you're dead, so.
You see this. You see this droid start to make its way out as its programming has told it that something's going on. It has started, and it seems like Sora, you are quick on the draw here. What do you do?
Begin
Bonus action,
war.
I would like to cast Hex on this one.
All right.
And I'll shoot it.
All right.
So, which one is it? Oh, that's not 20.
Yeah, that hits.
So, this plus a d6 necrotic, so 9.
All right. As you shoot it, you feel like the necrotic doesn't connect as well as you thought it would, but you do see the droid kind of immediately just get blasted back, and it falls dead.
Okay.
B1 battle droids, not strong, but they have numbers.
And I'm just gonna like retreat slightly backwards and just wait.
Let me turn down that music real quick. There we go. With that, it's their turn. As the B1 battle droids are going to start opening fire. The first person they see out in front is you. God, I have to get the characters because I'm so not used to these. Ryken, they see you. The first one is going to fire his blaster at you. Oh, that's a 20. For 8 damage. Saber deflect. All right. Oof. If you reduce the damage to 0, you can send it back. Yep. So that one fired. The second one is going to take aim at Hishta. Blaster rifle. 14.
It barely hits.
3 energy damage. And the last one is going to take aim at the rabbit.
How dare he?
13.
That'll miss.
As it seems that the blaster just fires past you and slams into the pillar behind. Moving that, it's up to...
He aimed a little high.
Did. We are now back over to Bridge. You're up.
No,
Did I
you
get
skipped.
skipped? Yeah.
You skipped
Oh,
him.
did you?
Yeah, I was right after her, actually.
I don't see you on the list.
Do you?
Oh.
Do you see me right before?
Oh, sorry. Go right ahead.
Okay. Yeah, alright. Well, I just need to... Let me see. Let me read this, make sure it's good. Okay. Ah, dang it. It nerfs the damage. Oh, well. Alright, I'm gonna take a couple of steps forward here. I'm just gonna saunter on up. Let me check the range on this thing. This is,
Its range is
30.
enough.
It should be enough. Okay, I gotta get up a little bit closer here. And I am going to rip 3 bullets into these guys, as I will take the standard attack action with the gun, and then flurry of blows with it to attack twice more.
Okay.
This
Flurry of blows with the gun. Oh my god.
Yes.
It sounds
this
like
monk,
it sounds like
there's
he's
a vow.
basically a Kensei monk.
There is a vow
It
that lets me
Pretty
use
much is.
a monk weapon to attack with it in place of an unarmed strike. It does not specify it as a melee attack, I believe. It is specifically. Let me get it right here.
I'm pretty sure I read through it. I don't think it does specify.
It just say you can make a weapon attack with a monk weapon you are dealing. Does not say ranged or melee, so I assume it means both.
You're good. Fire away.
All
Point
right.
is Cassidy.
Yeah, exactly. Literally just a quick triple shot. So first to hit is
Miss.
8. 14
Hit.
and 22.
Hit. Yeah.
7 for the first damage.
Which one?
Well, I went in order, so let me ping it real quick for you. Yeah, this was the first attack, this was the second, and this one was the third.
So,
this guy on top is gonna
these
take 7.
two immediately drop as you just blast them with your rifle.
Rifle.
Whatever
My
the fuck
good
you have.
sir, this is a big iron. It's
With,
not that
with your
though.
big iron.
And then I will quick jump off the wall, jump back, and drop prone.
Smart.
Mm.
With that, now I do apologize. We are back to you, Bridge.
Okay, that's fine. There's only one left, so I am going to just step between everybody for a second as another little hatch opens up as a barrel comes out, and I'm going to just use Spectrum Ray on them, the last one standing. And
That hit.
16, I'm going to make it lightning damage, just as a bolt of lightning just goes
All right.
for 8 damage.
And it drops immediately. You hear it stream out. No! The head kind of blows up from the lightning. You reduce them to scraps. And it seems that, yeah. You now know that it seems that someone is rebuilding battle droids on this planet.
Can I go over and roll technology on them just to see how well they're put back together
Sure.
in a way? Like seeing if this is, I guess, the work of a really smart person.
I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna say an intelligence because I made AJ roll an intelligence for something similar to this.
Okay, I got intelligence. Just a straight intelligence.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would know that these are pretty well put back together. Still pretty much some wear and tear from their initial fights, and now probably unusable after you guys. But definitely, it seems someone was a good enough mechanic to really put these back together.
So I just.
Good lord, what the hell? Ah,
He just sort of just brushes off the spot that he got shot at. Well, that was annoying.
Bridge just sort of tears off one of the heads and holds it up. Yeah, we got a bit of a problem.
what is it? Leave? Unfortunately, that's seethe. Okay, yes, you can use seethe.
Notably, those other garbage droids we saw were specifically picking up droid parts. Looks over towards Raika. Yeah, I'd say they're definitely involved in whatever this is.
You would also know one other thing with these kinds of things. B1 battle droids come in numbers. Lots of numbers.
Yeah. If it hasn't been 10 minutes yet, I still got a 30-feet warning area.
This map is really
That's not
big.
that much.
So
It's
I
yeah, so
know.
the map's really big. I'm gonna double that for you.
Okay.
You don't sense anything but the droid that moved over here. But that doesn't mean that there's not some still further on.
Still raises the question of if we want to try to follow it or not, but
I mean, do you want to like investigate it or check anything about it to see if it's even recording? It doesn't turn. It just keeps piling up scrap.
they have nothing to them. They are under a single command.
Well,
Hey, what are you doing? Put me down.
No, no
Hey.
brain head MV.
well, I don't.
You don't want scrap blowing up a bomb here. You will be buried in trash.
Well,
Hey,
I don't.
what are you doing? Put me down.
I don't think any of these regular scrap
what are you
droids
doing?
here could get
Put
over
me
that.
down.
Keep over there on their own. We'll probably find a way to this master over here somewhere.
Are there dragons in Star Wars?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Probably.
There are.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know what those are, but I don't think we want to fight them. Anyways. The crate dragon?
You're getting hung up on Star Wars again.
Yes. Well, it can't go that way because of the block, though.
So you do see it finish up its pack as it starts to turn to the right,
We should probably follow it.
as it starts to move.
I'm just
Okay.
carefully. When I go over the droids, I carefully make sure I don't step on any of them.
Does anyone
You
want to
see-
grab their ammo from the droids by chance?
You see it come to another interpass, and it takes a left.
Do these droids have anything on them other than just their guns and ammo?
No. You do hear to the right of you, though, Rykon. You start hearing some more droid noises. So you're just gonna jump them?
Wait, what are you doing?
True warrior.
All right.
I'm
Roll
going
roll
to-
that attack, and everyone roll initiative again.
This is the
I'm
fun.
gonna,
I just
I'm
like.
gonna hold my action to fire Add a battle droid if one shows up.
All right. Let me put up the.
Well,
There it is.
All right, everyone, roll that again and put it in. Yeah.
Sweet.
Does that take
So-
an action or anything? Oh, that's neat.
Yeah. You hear them go. You throw it at them, and you're confident with this. You're like, yeah, I got him this time. As you throw it, you suddenly realize, did I turn the switch on? Yeah.
One of them
You
said,
do Bach
"Hey,
one
look, a
on the
nickel," and
head
they all
as it
bent over to
turns
try and
all
get us.
towards you.
he did the equivalent of. "Nyeh."
Yeah, he did. Let's see. You do hear that.
Stop firing! Stop firing!
15, and the one
Well,
in
one
the
of them's
back
name
that
is
you
Roger.
didn't see and just
Roger,
went
Roger.
out to attack.
But he's also a junior.
Another 15.
Oh, I know what that token is.
Oh no!
He was further in the back investigating something. It's not.
Then maybe you let people who can see or detect droids be.
Well,
You
here
lose
we
them.
go again, kids. Oh boy.
Oh boy!
It seems.
Boy, there's things in there that I can't see yet.
Wasn't it still very violent?
All right.
Good
Well,
luck up there, AJ.
yeah. Sora, your turn.
I'm just gonna shoot this one.
All right.
Okay. Well, that's a 12.
That misses.
All right, and I'm just after that. I'm just gonna slowly back away.
Oh.
Probably a good idea.
Oh wait, this doesn't just work for flurry of blows. This works for any bonus action attack. Oh, thank you, Monk Vow.
I'll also remind all of you, going prone makes it so blasters have a harder time hitting you.
True. I will go prone actually.
Okay.
Am I able to go prone?
You know what? Yes. I will say yes because it'd be unfair if you couldn't. All
And
right.
Bonus action. I'm gonna swap my weapons.
Spagel, you're up. Sorry, Spoink, you're up.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna move over to here. I believe that's good enough for 20 feet, and then that puts me 30 foot, 35. I will move one over, and then I will make one regular attack on this guy, and then bonus action attack this guy real quick with gun.
All right. The first two in front?
Yep.
All right.
First to hit is an 11,
Miss.
and second attack is a 17.
Hit.
All right, that was the bonus action. So slight correction here. This only deals martial arts damage. So I will start rolling that separately right now.
All right.
So that's a D4, I believe, currently plus 3. Max damage. You were like 7. This has about an 8 or so, I believe.
No, it says
You-
reload 12.
You hit it just right as you see it. As you see it just go flying back as it just destroys and falls apart.
Alright, and I was right here.
Yep.
Yeah, right next to the droid guy.
Yep. So you moved 15 feet.
Oh no, wait, I think I was one behind because I think I used 20.
All right.
Let's get over here. Yeah, 20. So then I will go ahead and move back to there for 30, and then I will go prone myself.
All right. Bridge, you're up.
Bridge sees you dash forward, just sort of strolls up like, "What are you doing?" Sees all of that. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's
There's
what he
more
was-
of them. As you turn the corner.
I am going to cast Try Shot and go for that one. Let me ping that one, and that one.
All right.
So they need to make a.
How do you?
What is this number?
Well, no, the damage changes by how many people I target.
Okay. So they two of them need to make dex saves, right?
all three of them need to make a dex.
All
save, 'cause
three.
I can-
All right.
And it's going to be a D4 of damage for all three.
First
of them.
one, second, third. All fail.
So all three of them take 1.
And this is what kind of damage?
It is. Yeah, it's energy damage.
All right. You send a little shock towards all of them. And they all go, "Ow!" at the same time. And they all just kind of look towards you.
Yeah, a separate hatch with a 3-barrel gun pops out. It just pings all of them, and then I go in reverse, and that's my turn.
All right. Rykon, what are you doing?
Do your gimmick.
Shoot your shot.
That hits. Yes, he's down.
Aw.
Yeah, casters don't have that many bonus actions.
Oh, smart.
Is your
All
saber
right.
staff a light weapon? I never really looked at. Well, no, I'm still just asking because I didn't look at any of the melee weapons.
All right.
Oh.
So that's your turn. All right. Hista, what is your dexterity?
+3.
+3. All right. You're gonna go before the second droid goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did when I realized.
Where do we turn tiebreaker on? Is it in the gears? Under which section?
The
It's
middle top
the
one.
gear. It's the gear.
It won't do it until next time, but yep. You tie right now with one of the with the assassin droids. So I'm letting you go first as a player.
Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25. He still can't see them, so moves to there. I can just barely see that one.
Let's call that
And
damage, Toma.
so I need to double check if I can move this after the fact real quick. Think I can. Or you can use a bonus action. Yep, so I can use a bonus action to move it. No, let's. Yeah, because that's definitely not going to happen. So, this guy over here,
All right.
I'm going to apply target lock to him.
Yeah, I saw that droid move.
It would be gone.
Okay.
So that's my bonus action, and I should take 2 tech points. Because it's a first level ability. And because it doesn't require any kind of action, I'm also going to activate Ranger's Quarry on it.
All right.
People say
Just
Ranger is
nuke 'em.
bad.
Here's the catch of his character. He hits and he does a lot of damage, but he can only do it once per round.
And I don't feel like this thing is worthy of me spending any actual real resources on it, so I'm just going to fire a slug thrower shot at it.
Okay.
Primitive.
So that's actually gonna also add a D4. So that's 12.
12 is
Wait,
a
no.
miss.
Wait, no, it's not 12 because I also get the bonus from my sharpshooter routine, so it's actually a 16. It's actually a 16.
All right. That hits.
Or 7 plus
It's dead.
That's
that much damage.
You gotta roll all of it. You gotta let him finish.
All right. Anything else?
For now, he drops prone.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
With that,
It's
it
gonna be
is
really
the
awkward.
assassin droid.
When they throw a detonator.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is going to
Overall
use its
throw.
action to dash.
I was hoping at least one person would get in
As
there, but
it is going to get to here. But it
Oh.
used its action. And that is its turn as the 2 other droids now start to pick up. One of them, seeing its commander go into melee, knows what it needs to do. As it will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Suppressing
6.
fire.
As it is starting to level with you with its stock strike. Going to try to hit. 16. 4. Yeah, they're not very strong when they're up close. This one's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Quick, they're in a
6.
line, just lightning them.
Yeah.
If only.
See you is going to see you in the back and it's going to take a blaster shot at you.
Nah.
17. 6 energy damage.
Okay. Wait, even if I'm prone?
Oh, right, you are. It misses.
Yeah.
Never mind. Good call. With that, that is their turn. It is now yours.
I'm just gonna smile a little bit and use turbulence on.
Sure.
Sorry,
It is.
yeah.
Choose two.
Yes.
Choose
was
one
good.
creature or choose 2 creatures within 5 feet of each other within a range. Target must see on a saving throw takes 1d6
Wow.
force damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
The force
That's good.
damage in this system makes so much more sense than the 5e force damage.
It does.
4.
Yeah.
All right, they both take 4 damage.
And then-
They're both still up.
No,
Oh,
that's true.
is there-
Sorry. Ignore it if
No.
they make save.
Here, let me. For some reason, it took
tank
down.
casters.
All right. This is for
That's a
the
lot.
regular droid.
Fails.
Fail. This is for the assassin's droid. Passes.
So
S-
yeah, this one takes
yes.
4.
This one takes 4. It is still up, but it definitely looks a bit crushed.
And I'm just gonna for my bonus action. I don't know if it's a bonus action, but I'm just gonna turn on my lightsaber.
Yeah, you can use that. I would say that as a bonus action, you can stash your weapon and pull out your lightsaber.
I already swapped weapon last round. Last turn.
Oh. Then yeah,
Yeah.
you're good.
Oh, it's blue. Like me.
Abadiah.
It is-
Badu,
I am
Color
extra blue.
coordination.
It is.
Ugh.
It
All right, is that your
extra
turn?
blue.
badu.
Wait, since that
Astro.
didn't take my bonus action to turn it on, do I still have my bonus action?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna hex the assassin droid then.
All right, it is hexed.
I forgot I had hex. And I'll be off.
All right. Now it is Spoink. What are you doing?
All right. Well, I've got a really dumb idea here.
Those are
I'm gonna go ahead.
ahead.
I know, right? I'm gonna use the silver tongue feat. So when I take the attack action, I can replace one of the attacks with an attempt to deceive. Actually, does this thing classify as a humanoid?
No, it is droid.
Ah,
It's a
shit! I
droid.
can't roll. I can't do this then. I was gonna lie and say I'm gonna shoot you, then walk up and hit it with my gun with a pistol whip.
Oh,
Tries to do it, grabs your thing. I'm
What-
programmed better than that.
Well, shit. I'm just gonna actually shoot you then. So I'll stand up from prone because I believe disadvantage. You have disadvantage on all attack rolls while prone.
yes.
So I will stand up from prone, and I will go ahead. I'll do the flurry of blows on the assassin droid. Here.
All three?
Yep.
All right.
Three of
How many key points do you have for this system?
I believe it's the same as my level. I've only used one so far, so I hope I still have more.
You definitely should.
Yeah.
I would say it's a bonus action.
Yeah.
For me, it's an action.
Oh, then yeah.
Or
we'll
was
use
it a
that.
bonus? I don't know. You told me I had to do something specific for it.
How many exact bullets have I?
Maybe
I've
because
got
yours
five-
was very,
five so
like a
far.
very strong gun.
Five. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let me get a calculator out just so I can keep track of it across combats here. Because I've 12. I used 5 because I used a flurry of blows on the first attacks. I used 2. I didn't use it on the last one, so I've used 5 bullets so far. So I should still have 7 in the gun. Yep. So then I am good to go ahead with this.
I've basically got a little thing that I have for the current mag that I'm on for my gun, and I just take it down every time I fire.
Oh, that'd be
That's
nice.
what it's class resource, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do
Blast
that.
'em.
I'll get the rolls out. So first roll is 10.
Miss.
Well, yeah, of course. 19 for the second one,
Hit.
and a 7 for the last one.
Miss.
All right. So that'll be.
Oh. Are you just like holding the handle of this thing against your chest and then pulling the trigger with your other hand?
Pretty much, yeah.
All right. Roll that damage for the second.
Yep. So that'll be 6 points of damage right there.
All right.
Kinetic. Not sure if it matters, but
It kind of rears back, but it doesn't look too hurt.
all right. And then I'll move over. I have 15 feet, correct? Yeah. I'll move over there. And drop prone again, because I believe that doesn't use any movement to just drop
It
prone.
doesn't.
Yeah.
It does not.
So I will do that. So hopefully he doesn't throw a grenade, like right here.
Well, now that you mention it. No. All right.
What are the odds, right?
Why does an assassin not
Is that your
have
turn?
grenades?
Yep, that'll be it.
All right. Bridge, you're up.
Okay.
Where's Arkansas?
Next,
I'm in space,
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Damn it, you beat me to it.
I'm going to move over here, and I'm gonna do tri-shot again on all 3 of the droids.
All right. What do they need to make?
His dexterity saving throw of 14.
This would be for both of the first droids?
It is for all 3 of them.
Oh, I know. This is for the first 2 regular ones.
Okay.
One passes, so this one fails, and this one passes. And then this is for the assassin droid. Fails.
Again, 1 damage. Oh my gosh.
All right. The one next to the one next to I don't your name's not on the bottom like the rest. one next to Raikon, this one looks pretty hurt. Yeah, that one looks pretty hurt. The B1.
So I'm. And
This
then
one
gonna
seems
move,
untouched, and this one seems slightly hurt.
I'm then gonna move back around the corner in case anything starts coming from this direction,
All right.
and that'll be my turn. I'm slowly whittling them down.
Also, I did check. The amount of key points I have is the same as base D&D, so it is equal to my level.
Luckily for you, short rest.
Yep.
Which you may need to take a few.
We might need to take.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Which one are you saber throwing? The big one? All right.
Grabs it.
All right. Roll me that attack. All right. A 9 will unfortunately miss. All right.
Oh man, be a lot cooler if you were though.
So my turn
Fist
then?
bump.
Yes, you're up.
Alright, so as he swings and whiffs that, he just rolls back into a sitting position as he levels his slug thrower at it. And I'm going to
Mhm.
use a charge of flexible... I'm going to move my target lock to it with my bonus action.
All right.
Then I'm going to activate the Ranger's Quarry on it.
Right.
Then, as I'm leveling the rifle towards it, even though it's with disadvantage, I'm going to use Flexible Rending to add half of my intelligence modifier to the attack on top of the intelligence modifier to my attack from sharpshooter style. Or not
Okay.
sharpshooter routine. So this is with a +6 and a d4. So that's a 16. Wait, no, 7. 13 plus 3, so 16.
Hits.
Since this thing has been damaged,
Yes.
this is 2d8s, a d6, and a d4.
All right.
So there's the first d8. D8, d6, d4.
That's 12 damage. You blast it pretty well. It still looks kicking, but it definitely sees you now as the man.
Gee,
It's
I
hurting.
wonder why.
I love this class. I'm gonna shoot at it with disadvantage and do a fuck ton.
All right. Is that your turn?
Since it's right next to me, I'm gonna hop up from prone with half my movement,
All right.
and that'll be my turn.
All right. As you blast it, it suddenly its torso kind of spins around with its multiple movement as it's going to backhand as it goes nearly a 360, aiming for the head of you, Raikon.
Aw.
With a, let's see.
Get close to them. They can't fire in close range. Bitch, you fucking thought.
It's going to do a sock strike against you. 7. As you notice, though, as it tries, the other droid tries to trip you up when it does it. Luckily, it misses.
Interesting.
And with that, it's its turn. Plus, I'll do +2. The droid right here is going to take a shot at you again. Not a shot, but a hit against you again. Miss. This one's going to try to blast you. $10. Doesn't even hit. Alright. As you do. That's their turn. As they just whiff it. Alright, we're back to you again, Sora.
Again, I'm just gonna raise my hands and then use turbulence, but I'm gonna also use where is it? Oh yeah, staggering stratagem. I cannot pronounce that. Sorry. Stratagem? Yeah, that. I'm gonna try to push those two. Oh wait, 10 feet away.
Okay. So do they need to make a save?
Yeah, deck save. I was rolling back up.
19, 18.
Oh, never mind.
They stay on their feet and are not moved.
I'm also just
Whoa!
I'm just gonna jump up to stop being prone.
All right.
Just in case. And I guess that's all.
All
I
right.
wonder how limiting caster classes had.
Yeah. So Dahlia does a fuck ton of damage when she does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the
Point.
reason I got 2d8 because I don't remember if I explained it is I have Hunter's Prey for Colossus Slayer.
Yep. Spoink, you're up.
All right, we stand up from prone. We move 5 feet forward, and we're gonna go ahead and rip a few. I'm gonna go ahead and 2 on the assassin droid and 1 on the boy next to him.
All right. First 2 on the assassin droid. Let's see him.
Yep. There's gonna be a 24 for the first one, and a 22 for the second one, and an 18 for the last one.
Hit. All 3.
Right. So the commander's gonna take 8 for the first one, and I gotta roll the other one separately because they use martial arts. I believe so. That's kind of annoying, but you know. Yep.
I would have missed it if I didn't use my fucking
You see this thing starting to really hurt.
It's steaming, guys.
It is steaming.
Yeah. 7 on the droid next to him.
Drops it.
Bang, bang, bang. And then I'll just sit down again. Wait.
All right.
When everyone uses guns, so your character just stands up, drops, stands up, drops.
Yeah.
You can fire from prone.
Yeah, but you have disadvantage on all attack rolls. Yeah. So it's.
I mean,
not really.
that's part of why I didn't bother standing up until after I fired because I was
With that,
disadvantage anyway.
Bridge, you're up.
Okay, so
Kill them all.
yes, I could do that.
Oh. Oh
Mhm.
no, wait, no, that doesn't work.
Hmm.
Sorry, no, I misread something. Go ahead.
I
Gotta
have
say, guys, they made Rangers pretty cool in this system. Sorry, go ahead, Micah.
No, it's fine. I'm trying to think about what I'm gonna do because I could very easily kill him as long as I hit. But I also have another thought because I still have frequency scan going on. So I'm wondering if I want to use my action to scan this droid and see if I can see if I can pick up any transmissions it's trying to do right now to figure out more information, which could be useful. Yeah, 'cause I feel like there's an entire line of people.
Yeah, either AJ or me is probably gonna kill it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my action and focus on this last droid to see if I can pick up any signals going to or from it. To see if I can get any more information about what's going on.
As you kind of poke into its head, you hear a series of phrases.
Okay.
You hear a series of commands. One is protect a car, and the second one is kill all intruders.
Can you spell a car?
AKAR.
Okay. Oh.
Yes.
That's more correct. And the last thing you hear is hunt down, escape.
Hunt down, escape.
The escaped. Sorry.
Oh, these.
Yeah, they said I wasn't fast enough anymore. I'll show them.
Oh my god.
That is what you get.
No, kerchew! Sorry, I sneezed.
Yeah, that'll be my action because it takes an action to focus on one person in particular.
All right.
Now
that
you
all?
can kill them.
All right. Raikon.
My vote is cool, but that's. Uh-huh.
Oh my god, finally.
Oh,
Roll that damage.
Over here, like.
You've
Like
couple
he's a
things.
bug zapper or something.
Sora, you feel a very cold presence as he does this. And you also all see the droid just kind of like shake violently as it just starts to like the metal starts to blacken as it just boom blows up.
Ooh.
As that droid is capital D dead.
No good.
All right. Hishta, you're up.
Well, he shifts one hand off of his rifle as he's sort of holding it up out of the way, reaches down to his belt to flick out his tech blade, and it's already got all of my markers on it, so I'm just gonna swing.
But anyways, it started blasting.
Oh my
You missed.
god.
Well,
oh,
that happened.
Buell.
It had to happen eventually.
Now
right.
suffer.
So, is that it?
Let me check a thing real quick. That's an action, can't do that. I think I can only use this if they're more than 30 feet from you. Yeah, more than 30 feet. It just tried to like bash him with the stock, right?
Yeah.
Cool, I'm just gonna move away from it.
All right. It will get an opportunity to attack on you.
Yep,
It is gonna just pull up its rifle.
okay.
You move away, and then 9 misses.
Yep.
All right. Is it its turn?
I'm going to drop prone since he's engaged in melee.
All right.
Oh,
It turns back to you, Raikon, and it is going to try to beat you up again. Actually, it's going to try to shoot you. Yes, it does. 10.
it's
Yep. All right. That
Do
is its
blasters
turn.
Have a melee option where you can hit someone with the butt of the gun.
Smack
I
him.
mean, they seem to be
It
using a
does,
specific ability
but
for it, but you can't just
these
always
things-
improvise it.
These things are not meant for this kind of combat.
Hmm.
All right. It is Sora. What are you doing?
Since my lightsaber's up now, and I saw what Raikon's been doing. I use Saber Toss throw. Yeah.
All right, make that
so-
attack roll.
See range. Oh, same thing for me. That's a 6. I've been dying.
Kind of takes his rifle and kind of just smacks the handle of the blade away. Seems very precise.
No, it does. I think.
If it's through the ability, it does.
Let me... Yeah, the weapon immediately returns to your hand.
Yeah. You had to be really stupid to throw your lightsaber if that wasn't the case.
Yeah, I was expecting.
All right.
And then I'm just gonna move up, since it's gonna get disadvantage anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spoink, you're up.
All right. 1 second.
Yeah, the two squishiest people, let's be honest.
Okay, right.
Alright, I'm squishy.
Well, this guy's about to be squishied.
I have low AC,
I'm
but a
gonna
decent
stand up.
amount of HP.
And let me see if I have to do this. Okay, I
You're
will have.
essentially a blade singer.
Yeah, I
Fuck
will have.
AC.
All right. I'm gonna stand up from
I'm
prone, and I'm
basically an
gonna use.
artificer, I think. But I get my stuff back on a short rest, which is neat.
Let me see what the feature's called. Nimble agility. When I move on my turn, I can double my speed until the end of my turn.
All right.
So I will stand up, have about. I have a 35 move speed, so I don't exactly know what the half of that is. I assume it's like 16, 17. And I'll double that to around 30 or so. So more than enough to reach this guy real quick here. Yeah, something like that.
You do a scurry.
I do a little. I do a bit
Okay,
of a
so-
scurry. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I don't need to reload. I'm a monk, my lad. I'm gonna just
Just
hit
punch
him
him.
in the face. With a gun.
Easy.
I'm
You just
almost-
punch it and your hand cracks.
I just
off.
yeah, I was gonna say I see
Metal.
the giant assassin metal robot and I go punch.
So I don't actually, I don't think it ported in my actual unarmed strike because it's listed on here as a 1d, 1+1.
This is
so-
why I wanted people in here early to look at their sheets.
Sorry.
He didn't even have a
Uh,
sheet.
Let me. No, well, yeah, that's true. I didn't even have access to my sheet until.
I know I couldn't put it on you until you got in here.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna roll them in dice spot like regular. If that's.
All right.
So that's gonna be 20 plus 5 to hit. That's a natural 20 for the first one,
Yep, that hits.
and a 10 for the second one. Thank you.
That's a miss.
Yeah, first one will hit. Yep, 2d4 plus 3. That'll be 7 points of bludgeoning, I assume.
All right. Looking more and more hurt.
No.
I've
No.
maxed on a couple of things for my d4s. And
Yeah.
let me just
But we've gotten at least a one.
want to check the. And I'm holding an Achani weapon. Okay. Yeah. So and I'll gain a +2 to my AC until the start of my next turn, because I attacked. Yeah, making another. So you're holding an Achani weapon. Yeah, as long as I'm just holding on to it, it's fine. Okay, cool.
I saw that droid move.
Yep. It comes next to you and it starts picking up scrap.
And that'll be a anyway, so.
All right.
I just want to say,
Bridge.
Guys, scrap is the escaped.
Yes,
maybe.
he is.
They keep trying to contain him, but they can't.
Just shove
This
it
is
it's just
in.
a
actually-
bunch
these
of
are actually her
explosions
droids?
That the rockets are. Old timeline, what? Oh, alternate.
I feel like Yoji would be with him just because he would be egging him on to eat quackers.
I mean, yeah.
Scrap has threatened to eat quackers.
I want to point out that he's technically immortal unless he's in combat. You put him in that dish, no matter if you come back 20 hours later, he just pops his head out and looks at you.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
the
so
only
close.
the only way I can kill him is if he attacks me, because that's the threat
He'll
that I made
n-
was if he attacks me, I'm eating him.
Never.
Was he
get
just?
that ch-
I think he's just eternally trapped with. Oh no, he's gonna really hurt coming out then.
All right,
Never mind.
bridge.
Just takes root.
Bridge, go.
Okay. I will say, you're talking about the rabbit. We had rabbits come to the facility, and one of them tore my arm up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like cats.
I'm
My
gonna
mom almost
rotate
bought me a
over
rabbit.
here and take a shot there at this assassin droid that's still up.
I love my bird.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a spectrum ray because there's not a reason to do a try shot right now. That's a 15 of, I'll say, lightning damage. Just as another bolt of energy goes. "Bing."
15 to hit, you mean?
Yeah, 15 to hit.
All right, that misses.
Oh.
I
that's
was
unfair.
right. I would have missed if I hadn't used my ability before.
Yep.
Then I will again move back here into the area where I cannot immediately be shot.
All right. Yes.
Just you step on and break it.
You just throwing your lightsaber.
Yep, that hits. Damn. All right. No, it's definitely on this last leg though.
This thing is meaty. Holy cow.
Yeah.
It's meaty, but like it's only good in a specific situation.
We've hit this thing for 12 twice.
Yep. Like I said, they're meaty. All right. It's looking like bad though.
It is.
All right.
Well, I'll hop up from prone so I don't have disadvantage, and I'll fire over the small.
All right.
And he just sort of looks at this thing. You know, if I'm going to shoot you, you might as well have the decency to die. So yeah, so that's a lot. I don't even think I need to roll the d4 because
No.
it's an extra 6 on top of that.
Do it anyways.
Yeah. 19, you hit.
So 4 plus.
And comes. Oh no.
He's crit fishing. He's crit fishing.
As you kill it.
Do you get extra attack later, Toma?
Yep.
Do all of your bonuses go with multiple
No.
attack? Okay.
No, a lot of my
Okay.
bonuses are on the first shot of the round.
Okay.
As you have made one more discovery, is that whatever this place has, it has these kind of droids too.
Part of the reason that I built my character this way, Mike, was because I knew we wouldn't have multi-attack, and needed to do damage.
That's perfectly
Well, some
fine.
of us don't have multi-attack, you know.
All right. Of the sniper rifle? I mean,
Also-
it's definitely usable.
Also, one of the best things about the way I built my character, I can freely switch between using my rifle and not because of the last line of sharpshooter style. Grasping a two-handed weapon you are wielding in only one hand with your other hand no longer requires your object interaction.
So it's
AJ?
like you're holding the weapon, you reach down, grab the knife, stab, stow the knife away, and fire.
Yep.
AJ, I don't think you'd have proficiency to wield this, but you can. I would say, yes, but the sniper rifle does work.
He catches it and sees it if it's even worth his time.
So It is very functional. The sniper rifle, as you could take a look at it, as I'm imagining you're a weapon expert, it does a D12 worth of energy damage. It has a range of 150 to 600, and it's based off of your dex.
Is there any strength requirement for it?
No.
Cool. He sort of looks it over, checks some of the... He checks the different moving parts of it. And, I'm trying to think of the word, for something... Yeah, okay. Sort of, looks it over a little bit, checks how much power is still left in the cartridge, I guess, for it. This is adequate.
Yeah. You imagine that these cartridges take a little bit more. It has 2 more shots left before you'd have to put in a new one.
So it has a reload of 3?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any energy cartridges on the assassin droid? Are there any cartridges on the assassin droid?
Yes. There are about 2 cartridges on it. These things are meant to surprise and kill you. It's not meant to do this kind of fighting.
Bridge would come up and just kind of look at the bodies for a second, point out the ammo since you're looking at the gun. If you're taking the gun, you might want to take the ammo too.
You said it was a D12 of damage?
Yes, 1d12 energy. No, it's not.
And I will use one slug cartridge to refresh my weapon here.
All right.
Because that was the plan after I had to charge in there.
Bridge kind of looks up and down the hallways for a second and then rolls over here and says, "Everybody come over here out of the view real quick."
Group huddle. Oh.
You could call those shoulders where the
Oh.
heads are attached, technically.
I didn't.
Oh.
Well, was there something you wanted to say?
Looks over to fearless leader, as they've been called so far.
I was putting the information on my sheet.
Okay. So, before we trashed all of them, I got a ping off of one of their signals. They're following very basic commands of kill any intruders.
Wait, this has a strength requirement of 13. I can't use this.
I'm not counting it for this right now. Just go with it. It's literally a one shot, pretty much.
I got a ping off of one of their systems before we wrecked all of them. They're following basic commands of kill any intruders, protect someone called a car, and they're looking for escapees, which makes me think that maybe all the workers down here might not be dead. I do, yes. Yeah. Is that something that the slicer kick can do?
I would say that yes, but it would be difficult, but you could try.
I can definitely try. I have expertise in slicer kits. So you bring it over, and you just see another attachment pop out of Bridge as he goes to use the slicer tool. 19.
How many more energy cells did I get? 2.
Okay. As you try to slice into it, you're able to get a basic direction. You feel like you were extremely close to getting everything you wanted, but something just knocked you right back out.
So
You know
you
that the
do-
correct direction is up and then left.
so northwest of where we are then.
Yes.
So he's doing that, and then there's just a spark as the droid kind of fries for a second.
Yeah.
Dang
You
it.
also do see the droid kind of fall over. Dead.
Well, we gotta head that direction as I point in that direction, basically pointing towards the wall. So we can either try to go through that gas, or we're probably gonna have to take the long way around.
The long way.
Fine. You would probably be fine. Do
It is a con.
you have negative con?
Mm.
Wisdom.
So
I would assume
It's
it'd be con
poison
going
gas
through
is
the-
con. No.
Oh, he
Well,
did
I
survival
rolled
to figure out
survival
what
to
it was.
identify it.
Either
That's
way.
unfortunate.
Didn't Rich do a scan on it earlier and basically
that
told
was
us, "Hey, if
survival.
you go through this, you are going to probably end up coughing up blood or something." I
It's
remember
if
that.
you fail, you'll be
Yeah.
coughing up some blood.
Probably not a chance we should. Probably not
Okay.
a chance we should take if we can help it.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's only
you-
so much my healing can do.
Yeah.
So you said the sniper was 2 or 3 shots?
It is it's 3.
Is it better than your gun you have, your slug thrower?
The damage is higher, the number of shots is lower, but it's also an energy weapon, so if I need to shoot someone with a lightsaber, it's worse.
Assuming
Shoot him in the back.
Basically,
assuming that
I
they
will
can meet the damage.
basically I will assess the situation, and if I'm shooting at someone who has a lightsaber, I will switch to my slug thrower.
Sounds like a reasonable decision.
I like how you didn't even
Really?
You didn't even investigate
wanna-
where
I-
you would disturb
Yeah.
those robots.
I
I
was
was gonna say something.
was going
wish
to,
we might
actually,
go
yeah.
ahead and take a look down here and see what they were doing.
I'll just stay with him.
We'll go over here. We'll
What's
split
the-
the party up. You know,
What's the worst thing?
Oh, there's
I'll
a dead
try to
body.
find a space carrier.
So as you kind of come into here, you see that this has kind of been a hollowed out makeshift camp. You see 2 bodies of Rhodians as you kind of explore the area. What seems to be a chest or a crate of something. And you see a couple more remains. It seems to be maybe there was some more people here.
Is this the crate then?
Yes.
Does it appear to be locked?
No, it's pretty open.
Just flings it open then.
All right. You see some basic supplies. Looks like some rotted food. It seems like maybe this was the team that was sent before you, or at least one of them.
Can I judge how old these bodies are?
Through looking at them, not the skeleton ones, but of just the 2 dead Rhodians, they are about, God, maybe a month old. They stink like hell for anyone who can smell.
Yeah.
Well, if I had to take a guess, these are probably one of the 4 different groups that came before us.
They don't look
Uh,
like warriors. They look more like maintenance people. See, actually, it'd be probably about a month and a
Maybe.
half dead.
Maybe these could be some of the people who were originally working in the station.
That is also an option.
So you do remember when listening to the droid's thoughts, catch escapees.
Yeah,
Got
this
it.
doesn't exactly look like catching, though, so...
Yeah, it's hard to
I mean,
say.
how good is an assassin droid really at catching?
Yeah,
Good enough.
Yeah, they shoot out a big...
oh, there was the actually moment.
Yeah, yeah,
There it
there
is.
it was.
There it is.
You can set the blaster to stun, and then they do this big halo of wong.
Any
What's-
useful supplies in here, or is it just all junk?
Is this thing up
Roll
here
me
or
an
anything? Or is this
investigation.
just complete background?
It just looks like a broken pot that fell off a trash pile.
Okay, cool. I couldn't quite tell. It looked like a drill or something. I was like, oh, maybe that could be
An
useful.
8. I mean, there's nothing that seems really worth anything in there. It looks like your basic like wrenches and tools that maybe they were trying to bring.
He shifts through it a little bit, just sees all the rotten food and just low tier tech garbage, and then walks away.
Did I just hear bubbles?
Yeah, it was somebody's text message notification or something.
There might be useful stuff in there, but my character doesn't think it's useful.
Can I roll investigation since I saw
You-
him look through here?
You can roll one more.
Can I help him out since my character's more used to working with older tech or scrap? Probably.
Are you proficient in investigation?
I can act like I'm proficient in investigation. That's for sure.
No.
I want to use my stupid feet. Come on.
21.
21.
All right. I
right.
didn't need it anyways.
As you kind of shift through and you get more towards the bottom of the pack, you do find one medkit and you do find one repair tools for a robot.
I pull these out and I kind of look at both of them for a second. Then I look over to Spoink. And
It
then I
looks like-
slowly hand you the med kit.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you can use this one. That'll be fine.
Our leader may be fearless, but I don't think he's as resourceful as you or I.
I just sort of look over to him walking away. I don't think he has respect for anybody but himself.
I'd have to probably agree with you there.
But man, can he put a hole through somebody?
What?
No, he's not paying attention to them.
The so beneath him, he doesn't need.
Yeah, exactly.
What was that though, Bridge? I kind of missed it.
Man, he can put a blaster hole through somebody. Or, he can put a slug through somebody. Yeah.
Yeah, you're starting to get the idea of why he was hired specifically.
To be a douchebag. Just kidding.
Also,
he's
I
like a
hate that
character?
you've called him Darkside Riot, because now that's all I can think of him as.
You're blue!
Yeah,
He does seem to be
Yeah.
leaving us, so we should probably catch up.
We should probably stick with the rest. I may not like him, but he is damn good at what he does, at least.
There was more dead bodies over there.
he's definitely just the type of person that is good at their job, knows they're good at the job, and expects people to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Ridge rolls up and just informs both of you about the dead bodies and possibility of them either being workers or group before us.
Actually,
Oh, there's a second one.
Hishta points up at this dish that I just noticed up here, and then looks over at
What dish?
What? I don't see anything.
there's a dish up.
It looks
You
like it looks like there's kind of a dish, maybe, or something.
Yeah, you would see that like it's high up on the trash piles, but you can see part of it, what seems to be a signal dish.
Oh,
And basically, he would point out the dish to you, and then sort of look you over, getting any signals off of that.
I'd assume I'm probably be at the tail end of my 10 minutes at this point.
Yeah,
Do
you're
I?
you're pushing it. I would say this is your last bit. No, it seems that these things are probably what allowed signal to make it through into the planet, but they definitely seem like they're turned off.
Okay. That's probably one of the communication arrays, but it seems to be powered down at right now. That is something we're gonna have to deal with to call our ride to get out of here. No, you can't just shock things and it'll turn on. No, you fry everything. Now I'm just imagining a dark side using lightning as a defibrillator on somebody. Well, no, that wasn't from. Was that from in-game? I thought that was from the.
I do have a defibrillator tech power.
You do?
Yeah.
We're not calling ourselves that.
We're not calling ourselves that.
We needed a more inclusive title. We have a woman with us.
The junk people.
That's better.
Oh.
That one's good. I like that one.
I like to imagine this is all in character.
You know, I do have
This is all
proficiency in
happening.
disguises, and I am a rabbit man. Wait, doesn't one of us have a shotgun? Isn't a slug is a slug thrower a shotgun or is it automatic?
I
Oh,
thought it
okay.
was a shotgun as well, but no, it's just
Oh.
a rifle.
I was gonna say we'd have Elmer Fudd then too. Ah.
I'm hunting rabbits. Why am I Yosemite Sam?
No.
Now I say that, boy. I say you gotta your chest, boy.
No. He says it's not. He says it's not personal when he says boy, but I'm not sure I believe him. You know,
Say when you say it like that, I feel
Yeah,
like
I feel like
it
it's-
is about all those
the
things.
I wasn't.
Can I roll perception as we're walking to see if I hear any more chatter?
Yeah.
Just because I don't want us to turn a corner immediately into like 4 assassin droids.
Oh, we probably will.
Well, if I'm being honest, it might be a good idea to get rid of these
12.
Okay. If you guys all want, I mean, you can start killing off the scrap droids if you want. They're not really gonna put up a fight.
With the splicer kit itself, can I try to just deactivate the droid rather than?
Yeah.
Because our whole thing is just to like evaluate the situation, determine what's wrong, and fix the problem with the station if possible, right? That's basically our job.
Yes.
Yeah,
but we
they
cannot
want-
communicate with our
So,
ship to pick us up. at all.
Destroying the worker droids that might help out after we clean up the mess here would probably be a bad thing. So
I
I'd
mean,
rather just
they
deactivate.
probably wonder why you're destroying their worker droids that they spent lots of money to make.
Yeah, so if we just deactivate them, then they'll be like, "Oh, well, you just deactivated them to stop them from doing the thing that would have helped the guy."
Doing what they were told to do, collect scrap.
Yeah.
Did
Well,
anyone recognize the name Akar by chance?
so I'm gonna try and do that then.
Actually,
just-
yeah. Would any of us know the name of car?
I would say that no.
I'm just
None of
gonna-
you would have heard this name before.
If we turn them, like, a lot of them off, wouldn't the person know that we're here?
They
Because I don't
probably
think-
already know.
Would they?
Yep.
Because I don't think the battle droids, like, calmed in that there were people.
Will. If
So we
Bridge
gotta
won't
make a call.
volunteer
What do we wanna
to,
try?
if Bridge won't like volunteer to try and deactivate them himself, I will go ahead and give it a shot.
You have splicer kit?
I do have a splicer kit. I bought one before we left because I wasn't sure if anyone else was going. I can try to fool you all into thinking I'm proficient.
You keep saying that. Do you have an ability that just lets you
Yes.
do that?
Yes, okay. Let me pull it up. Feigned confidence. When you would make an ability check with a skill or tool that doesn't add your proficiency bonus, you can first make a DC 15 Charisma Deception check. On a success, you add your proficiency bonus to the initial ability check. You can use this feature number times equal to proficiency bonus. Yeah.
Go
forgetting
ahead,
all-
roll that deception check.
With how often
Yeah.
you've been bringing it up, I assumed you had an ability for it.
I
Yeah,
wish
no, I
you would've
literally did.
mentioned that sooner. But yeah,
no,
all right, do it now.
Tried to. I fail it, but you know,
All right, well,
I'm assuming. I will use it to turn this droid off, though.
All right,
And
well,
probably
roll
fail. So
roll it
that's a-
without proficiency.
I assume that's a general intelligence check, right?
Yes, I'm also gonna say that. Okay.
That's 12.
You just stab it.
you turn towards the group and you go, no, I got this, and you
One
start to
second.
like fiddle with the wires and everything, and you all kind of just sit there and you all kind of watch the droid's head just kind of move in a strange way, making a weird sound. You're like, no, I got it.
Hold
And
on,
just,
hold
it
on.
seems to just get worse and worse, and eventually it just breaks. Like you just see the droid collapse to the ground.
Well, I definitely deactivated it. As I
Bridge
said.
looks down at the droid, looks up to you, looks down at the droid, and just keeps walking.
I'm just gonna use the force to like push the bits of the droid into the trash.
Oh,
As it adds to
I
it,
didn't
it
s-
is now a part of what it once was. It's sent to collapse.
well, I didn't see anyone else trying.
Is anyone else trying to perceive for any
'Cause I
enemies?
didn't do
Or
well.
I could. I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep my ears out. 19.
19.
All right.
We get it.
Let me roll some things to see.
Oh, I don't know the word. What is the term for not agreeing with other religions? It's not
Not
anti-Semitic,
agreeing,
is
or...
it?
Then it's just
Oh,
Just,
really?
Heresy?
just
Right.
ignore these.
heresy, I guess, maybe?
Not
No, heresy is when you go
Okay.
against a religion.
Yeah.
You know, you
Uh,
can just not show us those rolls.
Yeah,
Eh,
right there on the dice roller, you can say.
Apostasy? No,
Alright.
apostasy would like leave it.
okay. You definitely hear something up ahead to the left.
What does it sound like for them?
You all speak binary. For those who have gotten above a 16, actually above the 17. So Raikon and Hishta, you hear in binary, what seems to be two assassin droids communicating with each other about an ambush. As you also hear them seemingly talking to three droids that they refer to as shark bait.
Wait,
Guys.
guys, guys, I just realized if I use the sniper rifle, I use one of every type of damage die in my attack.
Oh my god. Yes, you can. All right. You can try to out stealth them, in which case it's you, because they're convinced that they're going to get you.
Oh yes, reverse jump them.
We had
So
in
you
the
can try to
try-
group, if you group stealth this past their passive perception, you would get a round of attacks.
Yeah, I'd like to try to stealth.
Yeah, we're
be
losing
nice
that
Not
to
bit.
very
have,
good
yeah.
at it, but I'll definitely try if it'll.
All right,
Yep.
stealth time. That's a 21.
Well.
Huh.
I kick a can and a pile falls over.
All right. Who? Okay, so it's all of them.
I think it's
So
yeah.
Yeah, you add them together and then you average them usually. Or you can consider it successes and then a nat one's like 2 failures.
I got it. 15.8. That passes.
You pass by 0.8.
So you will get a surprise round next time we play because it is already 10:32.
Ooh.
That's
Oh.
okay. I'm just gonna post this in chat because I need to remember that this power is still active.
Yeah. Make sure to take note about what you have going right now.
My only note for this is about to jump them.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a
'Cause my-
good note to have.
Yeah, because my target lock lasts for an hour, and I can just move it to someone after I've reduced an enemy to 0 HP. So
All
I
right.
should figure out how
I
think I
long
might
that lasts.
Do fairy fire on on the surprise round.
Oh, I can also switch
Ooh,
off
that'd be good.
Hex.
All right.
I'm gonna shoot him with my gun.
Right. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the first part of the Star Wars D&D miniseries we have going on for Astro April. A little bit of a slow start, but that's only typically because, we're trying to get into the action. Anyways, I hope everyone enjoyed. Please come back next week to see them continue on and see if they can get to the base where they need to find more clues. Yes. So until then, hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next time. May the force be with you, and make sure to remember to choose your role carefully.